What's up, everybody? I'm Damon Hatfield, and this is your Gamescom 2021 edition of GameScoop. Before we get to some new games, the Epic Game Store is also celebrating Gamescom 2021 with a dedicated hub for tons of the games featured. At the hub, you'll be able to wishlist your favorite titles to receive regular updates from Epic, and you can find it all at epicgames.com/store/events/Gamescom, or just follow the in-store messaging, which sounds much simpler. All right, now joining me to help dig into the biggest and best out of Gamescom so far, please welcome Tina Amini, Sam Claiborne, and Kat Bailey.
Hello,
What's up,
V. Gates.
everybody? I'm sorry?
I said hello, V. Gates.
Oh my gosh.
That's some German.
This is not, we're not even in Germany. Maybe next year. So there's lots, we're going to start talking about some of the big news drops out of Gamescom, which there were a few. We're going to talk about the game reveals that stuck out to us, both AAA and then some of the indie games that look cool to us. And then, as I always like to do after a big show like this when we get a lot of release dates, we'll take a look at the upcoming video game release calendar because there's been some movements, some things have been shifted around, and some new entries have popped up on the big board. So let's begin with the biggest, I think there's a duo of big news hits out of Gamescom. Halo Infinite got a release date. So did Horizon Forbidden West, but it was also a delay in effect. So
Delay date.
Halo Infinite is finally coming December 8th.
As promised.
Well, it's coming in 2021.
Yes,
It's under the
exactly.
wire,
As
right?
promised in December.
Yeah.
At the
But
end
at
of the year,
what
yeah.
cost?
Oh, no.
They're delaying the
Co-op
campaign.
campaign, yeah.
Well, yeah, so delayed campaign, co-op, delayed Forge, and we still have not got an update on what the campaign looks like or is, right?
They said it was kind of an open world.
Mic check,
seamless
1 2 1
affair.
2.
Yeah.
That's why they said that campaign co-op was delayed, was because it was much more difficult to implement co-op because it was such more of an open-ended affair, right? So they needed more time to work on it. It's much less linear. So that's, I think, a very important clue as to what to expect.
Sure. I was just thinking about when it was sort of unveiled last year, there was some disappointment. And a lot of people looked at it, myself included, were like, that doesn't really look like a next-gen game to me. So they delayed the game. And then we came through E3 this year, no update on the campaign. And now there are big Gamescom showing of it. Still no updates. Got a release date, but I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I should be excited for it yet. Tina, you reviewed Halo 5, right?
I did, yeah, and I'm a long-standing Halo fan, so when I saw the E3 demonstration of some of the gameplay that a lot of people, admittedly didn't look next-gen in the way that we're expecting because we've just entered into this new console generation, so it's top of mind for everybody, how can we bring Halo to the next level? What is that going to look like? How is that going to play? But as that long-standing Halo fan, honestly, I'm just sort of excited to jump back into the world and the same mechanics, the tried and true stuff, but you know, to their own struggles, everybody's struggles this year. I think a lot of the delays
Mr.
that people are
Guts.
experiencing, or the development struggles, are both because of this new sort of new genre for Halo, but also just working in the pandemic. Everybody's been impacted by it. And
Yes, sir, Malachi. Shout out to you.
Some of these delays and some of the pushes have to do with a little bit of the struggles of work from home.
Sure, of course. Sam, I know you're a big Halo fan. How are you feeling about Infinite?
So I actually got a little bit hyped by the trailer that was shown it was technically a multiplayer trailer, kind of setting up the kind of
Yeah,
world
why did the
that
notification
takes
just
place.
come now?
What I
That's
really
weird.
like about Halo is the
Anyway.
universe. I love the universe building.
What's
And
good,
what this
people?
did was kind of
What's
show
going
how
on?
long Spartans have been around.
This
There's
is
a
day
couple of
3,
kids that grow up to
Gamescon.
become, basically a Spartan trainer. It's really,
Let's see if they have
cool.
anything else.
There's generations of Spartans, and this game is about training a new generation of Spartans. That means we get new tech and everything. But I like that that's all fit into the history of Halo, and it also makes me really want to go back and be there's old school retro crummy Spartans, and that's what they're showing here. And then we're gonna see the new ones, and I nerd out over that stuff. Some of the Spartans I show here, that's what they look like in Halo Combat Evolved. Sure. It's just I love that it spans a history of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, AAA. We got another one, bro.
But as I mentioned, there was a delay for Horizon Forbidden West, which we've suspected for a while now. There have been reports about that, but finally confirmed by PlayStation. It's coming now, February 18th, I want to say, 2022. That's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Hatfield.
I think the last video game he probably played was Galaga. So I don't know if he's planning to play Horizon Forbidden West or not.
Well, no, they're very similar games.
They're very,
Right.
very
Oh, I appreciate you, Guts. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Since this had been rumored to be coming for long, was the delay a surprise to anyone?
Not at all.
Trying to
Yeah.
keep up
I mean,
with what's
maybe
going
in this
on,
sort of
man.
setting
Trying to
as
see
an
if there's some
announcement,
things.
because it was
Caught a
set up
couple
as
things
an
though.
exciting announcement, which surely, release dates and the anticipation around that stuff.
We caught a
So
couple
that's always
things here that
exciting.
we might be
So, yeah,
interested
I wasn't
in.
expecting that little bit of news coming in at ONL, but certainly expecting the delay just based on all the rumors that we've been reporting on too.
Sure.
It's a tough one for Sony.
This game
because
is already a
now
buy.
having Halo Infinite, I think that having the free-to-play multiplayer right there is going to be a great shout for people to be able to play because, whatever matters, it's that Halo Infinite's multiplayer still stands tall after 20 years, and people are going to be into it. They can just jump right in, and it's going to have healthy player counts and everything. So I think that it's a great one.
Yeah,
for
Guts,
the
it's
holiday
good,
season on
man.
Xbox.
It's
Yeah,
different.
It's a strange situation, like you said, two big exclusives for Xbox and nothing for PlayStation. Now, in all fairness, PlayStation doesn't
Not
typically.
nothing. There's good third-party games.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Nothing in terms of a first party.
But out of that competitive console war thing, I imagine the pressure was so on to get this game out this fall. So, on a positive note, having more time, doing it right, giving the developers a chance to finish their vision at a pace that works for them, that's all really good. I just think there's the side of me that's a fan that's just I'm not going to play a giant open world game this fall with.
I can't wait. Look at that.
Mastodons. That's a little disappointing, but
It's
I can wait till Feb.
Cyberpunk should have been delayed. Again,
Exactly.
it just wasn't ready.
Ah,
Get it out, we want to play it, and then it's everybody's like, what's broken? This game's broken, not
Nick.
Yeah, you can't have it both ways, and I think ultimately there's a lot of implications wrapped up in
What's
these
good,
deals
sir?
too, or specific
Yeah, Malachi, I can't lie.
release quarters that people
Horizon.
have to get into, revenue goals that they need to hit. So there's a lot to kind of consider when it comes
Horizon,
to
I
release
didn't
dates,
even-
and that
it's not even a
pressure is very
question.
real, but I think ultimately at the end of the day, every gamer probably, speaking for myself at the very least, I'd much rather everybody take their time and do the due diligence to see their vision realized.
Of
Jesus.
course. And PlayStation
Oh, they're making me
doesn't
want to play it
typically,
now.
at least in recent years, the past generation, have a big holiday release. God of War, Last of Us Part 2, Horizon, Uncharted 4, they're all spring releases.
Yeah, they do like to own that kind of window, right? And games like Returnal, still very, very good.
Yeah, nah,
Should get
Aloy,
some wins.
Aloy, she's a dope
I don't
character.
think there's any reason that people are going to be less excited
Oh,
to buy PS5s
okay.
this fall. So it's
Jeez.
in order to sell PS5s, generally think all exclusives are necessary. There are a few exclusives, and there's plenty of reasons to get a PS5, and people really want them, and they're really hard to get. So I don't think the arc of getting PS5s is going to change. Unfortunately, it's going to be really difficult.
Surely that was it. There's not enough PS5s out there. So
Yeah, let's
there's really no pressure
Jeez.
to release on that schedule anymore.
Aren't you relieved if you don't have a PS5?
Yeah,
PS5,
there you
your
go.
friends aren't going to be playing this game.
Hold all the games.
It's
That's
mind-blowing
such a
to
twisted
me
view. I love it.
that it's actually outpacing the sales of the PS4, which is one of the best-selling consoles
Yeah.
of all time.
That's quite a track record to topple.
It's just been a long time, I think, since Xbox had two big exclusives, and Sony didn't have something around the same time.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
they're certainly going to own that part of the season.
That's crazy.
There is a PS5 patch out now for Horizon Zero Dawn, which I think makes a very good-looking game even better looking. I'm right now playing Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, and I was recently playing the PS5 update for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. They just released one for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so my point is, it is nice to revisit these games that are a few years old now. They're now getting PS5 updates, and some of them for Xbox Series X.
Yo, they're making me want to download this game and play it from beginning all over again.
It always gets compared to Breath of the Wild. So I'm in this tough situation where I had a life-changing experience with Breath of the Wild, and I wanted to finish Horizon. I got through it. But what I liked about Horizon that other games don't have is that it had these kind of boss fighty areas with dinosaurs you didn't have to kill. You didn't have to go out and kill all these robot dinosaurs, but you could get to the point where I think I can take that one on now and then go out there and do it. That's my favorite type of risk reward exploration.
Sure.
And so I like that about it.
So my question is, you've been revisiting Breath of the Wild recently. Will you revisit Zero Dawn.
I don't think I need to. I think I can wait and get the good experience with the new game.
Sure.
It's a big game too.
It's a very big game.
And now I do love seeing how the PlayStation 5 handles stuff. Like, you know, it is cool to see the upgraded games on it. Like God of War, amazing.
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
Yeah.
So that's something sometimes I like to nerd out with a new TV and a new PS5.
100%
There's
guts.
enough games.
100%.
Tina, Kat, any plans to revisit Zero Dawn?
I don't think so, but I think that one thing that really stands out to me is maybe last generation they would have released an actual packaged copy called Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, 60 FPS now, like, and they're doing that certainly with Death Stranding Director's Cut, but I kind of love the new trend of just really drop the 60 FPS patch.
Yeah.
It's like a new game.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Slightly quietly too.
And watching the trailer of of Horizon Zero Dawn in 60 FPS. Oh my God, this game looks amazing. It came out 4
Man,
years
like
ago,
face in the
right?
building.
It's as good as almost anything on the PS5.
Yo.
Yeah.
And that's sort of to be expected too, since we're in this.
saying, what is it,
slightly
Bare
new
Horizon
transition
stuff?
phase because
No,
everybody has adopted
they
a new
just they were
console,
talking
so
about
it makes
Halo a
sense
minute
that,
ago.
you know, a lot of
Now they're
games are
talking
gonna
about
reboot
Horizon.
the games that can kind of sustain themselves and look
Uh,
as
yeah.
amazing as they can on
The
PS5.
show apparently has
I
started,
actually
but
never finished Horizon Zero
the
Dawn.
last-
so
this
this
is the last day,
perfect
innit?
For me, it's the perfect
Yeah.
excuse to jump back in and feel like I'm playing a next gen game.
Yep.
And I think that this once again shows how we have hit a plateau in terms of graphics. Whereas 4 years ago, that would have been like freaking ancient history in terms of graphics. And now you can be like, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, just bump up the FPS.
What's
And
good,
holy
God?
cow, this looks amazing. And meanwhile, it's standing side by side with these indie games that rely mainly on stylization or Breath of the Wild and that kind of thing. And it shows to me that more than ever,
do you wanna come on camera
pure
or
visual
you're good?
fidelity, being at the top end, matters less than we think.
But no, man,
It's
I'm
also
alright, man. I'm
elastic
walking back,
because
You sure?
it's PCs,
You're gonna have to
right?
move
So
their stuff,
Horizon also, came out in PC recently, so it has.
Let me
max
try and
settings on
attempt.
that. You can see how development.
But you wanna
development
do it, yeah?
has Really come
I'll
around.
I'll attempt it.
You sound bare robotic in my ears, though.
It just seems to be easy.
Do I?
To do that.
Yeah, bare robotic.
Are there any last gen games that haven't gotten a patch yet?
How do I sound to the
And at
people
this
though?
point, it feels like a
No, the
lot
people
of
you should sound
big
fine,
ones
so
have already
okay.
gotten there. We're getting GTA
Okay.
5 in the holiday season, so
Let me
we're
sort
pretty
out
much getting
my
caught up. Skyrim,
Yet again.
videos.
Yet
like-
again.
What's the status of Red Dead?
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that one. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that one's
Got
got
that video set in
there.
next gen patch.
They've mostly been GTA focused.
Yeah.
So that would be.
How do I go
that
on
game is
camera? I
already
don't
one of the
know.
most beautiful
Oh, no.
games,
Right.
the best experiences
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
ever had playing a game in my life.
There's your
Absolutely
boy.
Go back to that.
Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. I'm in the same boat as Tina. I did not ever finish Horizon Zero Dawn the first time around, so
PS5s are impossible
I
to
should
get
probably go
because
back
nine
and give it
people
another
want
chance,
everything for
especially with this
themselves,
patch out.
buy the
It's just,
PS5s in
like I said,
bulks.
there's all these other games that have gotten patches that I'm
Do
currently
you know what?
in progress.
My
with
class
them.
is one of those
Have you been able
annoying
to look and
people
see if you
because
can grab
I didn't
the
buy it
save
in bulk,
and
but I
bring
do
it
have
over?
two.
I haven't seen
One
it.
is my
For
son's
what?
though.
For this,
Zero Dawn?
yeah, grab the PS4 save and then play it.
Well, I mean, it's not a PS5
One is
exclusive.
my
so you
son.
should be able to.
Yeah.
It's been
It's just a patch.
I was
No,
lucky
you
enough.
got one for your son,
Since I played it,
and you
so-
got one for you.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's where I'm
There's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
Okay.
there's nothing to
Might
talk
just
about, fam.
Catch myself back up, play from the
Yeah,
start.
that
Yeah,
should be fun.
yeah,
I
true.
do like using a guide to get back into a game sometimes. It's fun.
Okay, we've got to take a quick break right now, but we'll be back with more Game Scoop. And a little later on, Gamescom Studio
Yeah, quick
continues
break.
with even more
Oh, okay.
coverage, trailers, and reveals around some of the biggest games on the
Yeah,
horizon.
that's new.
Stay tuned.
Founded in 2018, Game Bonfire is the leading Chinese gaming outlet dedicated to bringing up-to-the-minute news to Chinese gamers all around the world. Let's find out how.
篝火营地是中国领先的游戏媒体，创立于2018年，致力于为全世界的中文游戏玩家提供专业。
See, this is a break. What have I missed anything?
No, they've just been talking about Halo and Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's it. Oh, okay.
You ain't missed nothing.
新鲜的游戏资讯第一时间带给全球中文游戏玩家。
I'm trying to get.
自成立以来，篝火营地在全网的内容浏览量已经超过5亿，服务了数百万的读者和
Oh,
玩
the
家。
video's
我
gone.
们的愿景是做游戏文化传播者。您可以在全球各大手机应用市场下载篝火营地 APP，
Back now.
或者访问3W 点
No, it's coming back now, guys. Come back.
gamebonfire.com 来加入游戏
Why
传
is
播
why
者
is
行
it
列
doing that?
Gamescom
Gamescom
2021
Studio.
is presented by USAA Insurance.
Oh yeah, Guts.
All right,
Actually-
while it's doing that,
Everybody loves
anyone.
watching a speed run of their favorite game.
Yeah,
but
this is
what
a
if you
break,
got a
innit?
chance to
Yeah.
get into the
Anyone
mind
who
of the
wants to join,
developers
we're doing
behind
Fighter
those games
Fridays
as they
later.
watch their hard work get
We're paying
completely
Brawlhalla
destroyed right
guts.
in front of them?
What are you saying? Call the
That's exactly what haapens on every episode of Devs
Nephews,
React
the
to
brothers?
Speedruns.
Nephews,
We
brother?
invite you to ride along with the
Call them
developers as
out.
they watch, react, and
some
enjoy some of the
What are you saying?
craziest gameplay by the
Telling
most
me.
skilled speedrunners on the planet.
Come on, Mark
Tune in
Knight,
every
rise to the
Saturday
beat 'em up,
for
baby.
a brand new episode.
You know what it is? We need to get some Rise of the Beat 'em Ups tees when the shop goes out.
Jeez.
That was a good one. So I don't forget one. I you know what? I'm gonna fill that out. Yeah. What are you saying? You up for it, Guts? In about 3 hours from now. Let me know if you're up for it. 8-player madness, you know.
From the creators of Plan Turismo, League of Legends, and Minecraft. Released in 2020, Expansion Pack 2021, launch soon. Gamescom Forest. Not a game, but a game-changing project. Thousands of trees were donated by the best community in the world because we need oxygen even more than a
Oh, no,
good
Green is just
Wi-Fi
sorting out something.
signal.
While it's on a break.
Safe a bee,
He's sorting out.
plant a
While it's
tree.
on a break,
Let's
just
grow.
gonna.
The Gamescom Forest.
From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered.
All right. I think he's back.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by Pluto TV, free to watch.
All right. I think I got him. I think I got him back in
Welcome
there.
back to this special episode of
Come on
Gamescom.
in.
I like to
Come on
think
in.
they're all special. Right
Come
here
on
on
live,
Gamescom
sorry.
Studio Live,
Yep,
I'm Damon,
you should
along
be
with my friends
be
Tina,
around.
Kat, and Sam, and
Oh,
we're
there I
gonna
am,
keep
okay.
talking
In
about
the corner?
latest gaming news
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
Gamescom.
Yeah, I just
So
went to
let's
the
do
kitchen.
just that. Saints
Yeah,
Row.
yeah, yeah.
Here, it's being rebooted. We knew it was happening.
What,
we got
Streets? Oh, just playing Streets
nice
4 on
long
stream,
trailer,
Malachi.
cinematic trailer. And then
We're
just
just playing
a
that on
briefest
Twitch.
little snippet
Sometimes you
of
got
gameplay, but
if you got
full
Twitch
reboot,
accounts, catch
new
us on
city,
Twitch sometimes.
new
I
team
was
of
doing co-op
Saints.
with the man them,
No,
with everyone
I don't think
in
there
the
are
chat.
any returning characters.
Will,
but
Josh Will.
it's Ryan McCaffrey got some eyes on the actual game, so I think they're dialing it back a little bit to Saints Row the Third, which is a game I really, really liked. And you know, we should expect open world, urban action adventure game. So we definitely have something, you know, a frame of reference
Maybe
to
we could turn
expect.
it up a
But
little bit, Grease.
I guess my question is, who is excited? If anyone, what do we think? Saints Row. It's just been a long time since there's been a Saints Row game that I was excited about. I'd like to be excited about this.
That's a good way of putting it. I'd like to be excited about it too. I mean, you know, obviously difficult to tell because this is like this, you know, over the time, despite the fact that it's a reboot, getting a little bit more grounded. McCaffrey actually did say in his preview that it's still an over-the-top arcadey crime sandbox. So not, you know, a complete removal of a lot of what the franchise has become. But yeah, difficult to see while you can see some of that nature, some of the crazy over-the-top nature with all the, you know, the cars spinning midair and crashing into things and everybody still surviving somewhat magically.
They've done a whole reboot.
Between that to see what it's actually going to look like
or
play as. And to your point about characters, Damon, since you mentioned it, McCaffrey did confirm that the characters that we're familiar with won't be there, but that there may be some Easter eggs. So
yeah, there's gonna be some sort of
small
like
cameos or something.
Yeah, maybe the other Saints
but
games
they've gone in the
already
whole.
occurred in this world.
This
and
looks like Watch Dogs.
They're known or something like that. References, that sort of thing.
This
inspiration to the crime.
Look, man's wearing a Hello Kitty helmet.
I'm positive on this one because it definitely made a good first impression to me. And I mean, if you look back at the last few years with Volition and Saints Row, it's been a kind of rough time. Agents Mayhem was very, very bad.
No, fam, there's nothing wrong with doing it again. The problem is
some layoffs and everything.
These lot don't look like gangsters.
Silver. And now they're here rebooting Saints Row, and so it's kind of like, can this be a return
They don't
to
look
form
like
for the
gangsters,
series?
bro.
Because I definitely see a opportunity for them because I mean, as everybody loves to joke, the game that we grew up with, GTA 5, it's still here. It's not going away. We don't know when we're getting GTA 6. It might not be till 2024,
don't bring GTA in.
right? So people
As much
are
as
hungry
Grand
for
Theft
that
Auto
kind
is
of
taking the
single-player
PISS,
solo
don't bring them
sandbox
in this.
experience. And meanwhile, Rockstar
Saints
has
Row
shown
messed
every
up by
indication to be like,
going
no,
to space and
GTA
all that
Online,
rubbish.
it makes so much money.
And
So
blowing up the
Volition,
planet
if
and you
they do
becoming
it
the
right,
president.
Yeah, they
that's
missed.
where they messed up.
They
can
missed
come
their
in
chance.
and
They
definitely
missed their
fill a
chance
gap
to
that
be
has been lost.
competitors.
Yeah, that's true. Rockstar's not in any hurry right now. At the very
Why would
least.
they be? Come on.
Rockstar don't
Absolutely,
need to be in
yeah,
a
they have
hurry.
every reason not
That's
to be.
the issue.
Yeah, there have been a lot of open world
That's what the
games
issue is.
that I've
Rockstar
played in
don't
recent
need to
years,
be in a
but
hurry.
not in like an urban criminal.
Nah, they
setting.
need to be in a hurry, bro.
It's stuff like
The
Assassin's
minds
Creed
behind
and
GTA are
Far
making
Cry
something
and-
else.
This gave me a little bit of Crackdown vibes too.
Bam.
You know, some kind of like, you know,
Crackdown vibes.
superpowered superhero. I mean, it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
superhero
no,
stuff,
don't
it's
do
like
that.
Weapons that are
That's
kind of
not
fancy
good.
things.
That's not good vibes.
Don't do that,
Already on Far Cry.
please.
That's
This
not
is
good
our cue to
vibes.
talk about
That's
Far
not. It's
Well,
not.
what's
Don't
interesting
do
is
that.
what
CD
Alabama
Stanley,
does,
my
I was gonna point
brother.
this out, the setting
What's
is all
going,
in a like,
Stanley?
you know, southwest region. So they show like this is outside. They show dinosaurs, which are outside of LA. They show a kind of a Death Valley area. Then they show like high desert that's supposed to look like Arizona between like Las Vegas and Phoenix, kind of. And I think that means there'll be like some pretty good potential for environments like Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam, like things like that. Which that's what excites me about an open world game is when you get out of the urban parts.
I'll
and, like,
play it,
you know,
though.
I'm not
I'll
a
play
huge
this.
GTA fan, but I really like it when you're like out in the mountains and there's like you know a mission about Bigfoot and stuff like that. Like those are my favorite parts of the GTA game. So I'm looking forward to that in exploration wise.
Yeah, Sam, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, GTA 5 was based in California, basically. And so it's a similar vibe, and I wish that they would go for a somewhat different setting.
Number
like,
3
give us
was
some snow.
dope.
I've been saying for years, make GTA Fargo. Hello.
That
Make
is
GTA
smart.
Big open
See, this is
Midwestern
the issue.
vibes with
Look
creepy
at the big issue right
cornfields
now.
and aliens.
Oh, I love it.
Saints Row is
Now,
being
GTA
showcased.
5 started in
talking about
snow, and
GTA.
there is an alien in the ice, so they can just expand.
Do
on
you
Yeah,
that.
know
because
how
it's
bad that is?
because it's the closest. It's
One
the
cool thing about
closest
the environment too is that
frame of
Jeffrey
reference.
alludes to this in his
But
preview,
do you know how bad
you
that
should
is?
be able to
That your
build
game
like around
from
your
that trailer
properties, and then
didn't look good enough
you know he
for them
made
to say,
reference
you know
to
what?
the
I'm gonna say
characters,
one
and each of
sentence
them
about
seem to have
GTA,
like
and then I'm
different
gonna
specialties, different abilities. So I'm
look at
really
this.
interested in how that plays out.
in
and if
their
you can
in their
actually kind of
defense,
invest
though,
more in one
as much
territory
as
over
I do
another.
agree with
It's
what
kinda
you're
unclear right
saying,
now, but it seems like
but
there's good potential there
especially
for some
because
extra
the
world building that
negativity
you have your
surrounding
own
this
engine.
trailer reveal.
I don't know. So like,
But-
the first two
Why
Saints Row
is it
games
so
have their
negative?
fans,
I
but
just
they're
feel-
much
I don't
closer
think
to
it looks
GTA
bad. I
clones.
think they're trying to do something
and then
new.
Saints Row the Third,
Saints-
the series really came into
Saints
its own.
Row
Like it was something unique and special.
has
GTA
always
kind of
been,
bounces back and forth
quote,
between
unquote, the
seriousness
answer
and
to
silliness,
GTA.
and Saints Row the Third was just we're just gonna go all in.
I don't
on the
understand
silliness,
why.
And that really worked.
Because
and then Saints Row 4
those
was
are the
supposed
only
to be
two
an
that really
expansion of 3, but they
encapsulated
tried to
open
just
world gangster.
build it out into its own thing, and it felt like a copy and paste thing. It was too similar. Even
There
though you had
was
superpowers,
the Getaway,
it was the exact
but
same character creator, the exact
that didn't
same,
last long.
same
Studio
map and
issues.
everything, so
That
it was a little bit too
Getaway-
much.
the
And then there
Getaway
was the
could have
Gavin
been
Hell
here,
expansion.
though.
There's
It could have
trying to
been.
squeeze even more
100% it
out
could
of
have been.
Third. And then
The
they did
Getaway
the
would have
Agents of
been
Mayhem
like
extension, which
one that
nobody
you
was
had to
asking
buy
for. It was
by
just kind of
now.
like
If the right games
it
came
didn't
out
work at all. So I
for
don't
the
know. Now they're
Getaway.
rebooting. It's like
If they
okay,
announced,
maybe
if they
it'll
announced
work
the
out.
Getaway,
I don't know.
bro,
Should this
I
be
might
called
shed a
Saints
tear,
Row?
fam.
Does it
Midori
feel like
died!
there's something that's
Midori!
If it's like
There's
you're,
like something connecting it besides the Easter eggs you mentioned. Like I don't know the series, so I'm just wondering.
Well,
when
I
you
mean,
watch
it's
this.
going to have similar features that were in the previous games, like the insurance fraud and everything like that.
Brother, I might
Like,
shed a tear if they
key
announced.
stuff is definitely coming back.
Yeah.
It's just kind of rolling back
The
the
Getaway,
time so that
bro.
they're not in
No,
space
it got a
and there's a
sequel.
fuzzy
The
universe
Getaway
and
got a
all that.
sequel.
Yeah, I
Black,
remember the
Black
President
Monday
game.
or something like that.
Strange.
But
No one played it.
no one really played it.
low-ranking,
But it was good though.
criminals
It
who
wasn't
are
rubbish.
more
It
like
was
Robin
good.
Hood types,
Come on.
likable, lovable criminals who are
It was
a
good.
gang and they're working their way up the ranks of the criminal organizations in the city. That's kind of what Saints Row is.
Did you see John Wick was an influence?
In this one,
Yeah, that's what they told Ryan McCaffrey in his preview.
well, John Wick is an influence on a lot of games these days. There are a lot of
Very
John
true.
Wick likes out there. Okay, I see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge up on the prompter here, so let's talk about that.
That's how it works.
I've mentioned
What
many
is this?
times
Is
on
this a
Gamescom
recap
side for this
or
game.
something?
Yeah, I think
Like a
this
little
one stood out
recap.
to you as
It's
well.
not even like a
In the
thing.
year
It said
1989,
Gamescom live
Baron
stream
Cat Bailey
exclusive
used to go to an
reveals
arcade arcade
more.
called Grand Slam near my house, and I discovered this wonderful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up, and it was delightful. still holds a special place in my heart. And this game definitely has its own vibe. It does not quite look like those old Konami beat 'em ups from days gone by. It has a little bit of that River City Girls vibe to it. And honestly, I'm into it. You can see a lot of different references to classic 1980s TMNT in here. But I love that they include April O'Neil. She kind of reminds me of
man.
Wildflower.
Uniform.
Especially when she is spinning with the microphone
Uniform,
and
fam. You
everything.
set a
It's
precedent,
great.
fam.
When I
Uniform.
was very, very young, I always had to be April when we were playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So my time has come.
Yeah.
Oh, is
We'll fix
it?
the journalist trick too.
No, exactly. Mic drop.
Oh no, you want
I
the
love
tea.
the look of this game. But Sam, sometimes you're a little bit.
I've had this t-shirt
You're not.
for a bit
You're a
too
little bit
long,
harsh
so-
on the brawlers.
Look,
can't remember
brawlers
where
have
I'm from.
always filled a
Probably
special
Boo.
place. They're beautiful and
Them
boring.
Boo-hoo man
You know, like that's fine,
standard
especially
ones, not the
in
ones
the
that
late
look a
'80s.
bit
I
odd.
had this very similar experience with Golden Axe and TMNT and Simpsons, and it was all about watching that game from start to finish and being like, oh my gosh, this is the prettiest, coolest thing on a screen I could possibly imagine. Honestly, this gets there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
excited
really had
about how
to
this
aim
game
on the
looks.
getaway.
I just love seeing basically sprite animations simulated and pixel graphics. I'm like, oh, look at those monkeys! Like, I love them. They look so cool, and I really like the scene too with all the animals.
I find
I
it
think
really
like
hard
it's
when
I don't like walking through it once with 3 friends.
these
Sure.
type
Yeah,
of
that's what I was
That's
saying.
all you do, though.
That's the purpose
gaming
of Playerz,
journalists
is that cooperative
Give
experience.
yourself
Speak
infinite
about a
lives
beat 'em
or
up.
crank down the
Why?
difficulty. You just want to experience.
You know, I don't like
Infinite
it. You know, I have a hard time
Infinite
with it.
pizzas.
Saturday night, get a pizza, have
'Cause
some
they don't
drink,
play any.
pizza.
break out TMNT.
Oh, we
and
don't know
have a
that.
night.
Yeah,
That
it's
woman with the
Yeah.
glasses, she plays River
Imagine if
City.
there was a layer like
Oh,
House
she's
of
with River
Precious
City
had,
Girls?
with
Yeah.
leveling and
Yeah, but all right, maybe she
complexity.
might.
Are
But
we
most
sure
of them
that
don't
this
play
one
any.
won't? Because
don't
that's
know.
been the direction
I
that
feel you.
I'm
One
looking at the
can
overlay,
play-
and
these
you're
are AAA
exactly
players.
right. And I think that, like, if
No,
you
I
want
hear
to
you.
do a
I hear you
old
on that.
copy brawler, that's
These are
fine.
AAA players.
I hear you on
And
that.
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being a AAA player. There's actually nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, they're AAA players.
I gotta
So when they
mention
start
Terra
delving and talking
Chemosaurus.
about a
I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
it's
Chemosaurus,
like,
because this is the ultimate Damie game, and I wasn't even aware of it until just this game.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a Rampage-like.
He said, I
which
wasn't
didn't
aware
know
of
that
it.
was a genre.
Pixel art and
Oh,
animation.
talk
I
about
know we
this.
don't have time to talk about it,
Oh,
but
this is,
I couldn't let
kaiju
this segment go
type
by.
of game.
Terra, yeah, it's a
It
kaiju
looks
thing.
awesome, but they're okay.
MJ,
they're
what's
pulling
good?
it up, and I guess we'll
MJ,
wrap this up after this
millions.
one. So we have to take a very quick break, but coming up, we've got lots more Game Scoop. Two
Sammy,
more
that's
segments
a
of Game Scoop,
turn-based
plus even
game.
more footage and exclusive
turn-based
breakdowns
game.
of some of the
You
biggest
like
games
those type of games,
Gamescom.
Sammy?
So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Gamescom 2021 is
feel the
presented
same
by
vibe. So long as that's not
USAA Insurance.
in and out gamers. I feel that they're not gamers like how we are. How you get home and the first thing you want to do, really, even though you can't because you're an adult, is turn on the
From
PlayStation.
breaking
Like,
news and
sometimes I
exclusives,
actually do that.
never before seen looks at movies and games,
Like,
to reviews, let's
gamer,
plays, and
gamer.
live streams,
You know what I mean?
IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app,
Go on, tell me why,
YouTube,
Malachi.
Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered.
That was unintended. What do you think, Grease? Do you think there are real gamers amongst them journalists?
There has to be. There has to be. How can there not be? Because
Do you feel review writers are real gamers? Some guys are a bit like...
Because mind you, you have to do this for a
Hakeem
living.
Watson, host of IGN's news
Yeah.
show.
But
The
that
Fix
could be the
Entertainment.
issue, Grease.
Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll
Think
be
about it.
here
That could be
covering
the
all the
issue.
breaking movies,
Because it's your
TV,
job,
and streaming news
you
that
might not want
matters
a game.
most to you. Make sure to catch the Fix Entertainment
Nah,
on
but
IGN for
nah,
your
but you
Fix
know what?
Entertainment news.
Nah, I
Let's
think
drop.
I will shoot some of them some bail, man. Some of them are really out here, really gaming, bro. All day long, because they love it. I'll shoot some of them bail, bro. They can't all be, you know, industry, basically.
Yeah.
They can't all be just out here just doing it as a job. I feel like some of them are actually gamers, fam. Like they actually
What's up,
sit
everyone?
there
Sydney here to bring
and
you
game.
a little update about the future of IGN on YouTube. We've been listening to your feedback, and it seems like some of you are more into games, while others are more interested in movies and TV. So we got to thinking about it and decided, why not both? Our main channel will still bring you all the biggest
Them
news,
guts.
reviews, previews, and trailers to keep you up to
You reckon
speed
it's a
on the most
5-minute
important
play and
highlights.
review the whole
But
game
if you
thing?
only want games
Nah, I
content
feel like
24/7, head over to IGN Games.
Because look at
Movies
it
and
this
TV
way.
more your thing,
It's not
check
like
out
it's just
IGN
2
Movies
or
and
3
TV.
people
More channels,
doing it.
more of the stuff you love, more IGN.
There's a whole slew of guys that they have employed that review games. It's not like 3 people going through a whole list every day of games and speeding past.
Free to watch.
You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even make sense.
Welcome back to GameScoop, coming to you live
You know what I'm
from
saying?
Gamescom
Like,
2021.
if that's
David
what they're
Adler here with
doing,
Tina
then
Meany, Sam Claiborne,
I
and Kat
don't know what
Bailey.
to say.
Remember, if you want to learn
I
more
don't even
about
know
our
what to say to
sustainability
that.
project, Gamescom Forest,
And then there's a thin
revel in some
line
Gamescom
between,
memories,
like,
or catch up
being
on
a
anything you may have
presenter,
missed. Head on
like
over
this
to
guy here, take him for example, yeah?
now.gamescom.global or follow Gamescom.
He probably
on social
has
media.
his like
Let's
go-to
jump back
games.
into the
I'm not
gaming
saying that he
goodness.
probably doesn't
Shall
game
we?
at all.
Another game that was
But
making waves at Gamescom this year
I
is
doubt he games
DokeV,
as much as we do.
which I think is a
doubt it.
Pokemon-like.
People
from,
might surprise
who
you,
knows?
fam.
What's a mini games like?
It's a free-to-play MMO
I-
by the developers of Black Desert Online.
Black Desert Online. Pearl Abyss. And it's I think
This
it's
game,
for
I'm here for this
really
game, you
quick
know.
visuals here,
This game
which was
sick.
also the case.
I'm really here for this game. The more I see it, the more I'm like, yeah, this is one kiddie-looking game that
It
I'm
definitely
gonna
looks very
play.
impressive. If you're listening to this in podcast form, you should definitely check out the trailer.
But yeah, sorry,
It's
Faith, she
spelled
was about to
DokeV,
say
it's
something.
spelled
Let's call that
D-O-K-E-V,
the-
pronounced
I don't know,
DokeV.
man.
Yeah, it's like
You know what it
got a
is?
very cool
We
looking
just
cartoon
don't
to
believe a
look
lot
to
of
it.
these guys that are
And
doing all
technically
these
it was
big
already
up, big,
revealed. I think this is
you know,
probably the first time a lot of
Kotaku,
people have been
Polygon,
introduced to it at ONL.
IGN,
so it was a bit of a,
Games
an
Radar,
outlier in terms of a lot of the other
who are
like,
the
you
other
know, big
ones?
AAA titles.
We don't
and
we don't
then
believe
you
them
get this
anymore
cute
because we
thing.
don't
And I saw a lot of people
Spot, I
reacting
think,
to it.
yeah,
So
like,
it seems like it's really
a lot of them we don't
catching an
believe them
audience
'cause,
really quickly.
you know,
And you know we had a
we don't know if
walkthrough
it's genuine or
around
it's
this game where
monetary
they were
game. We don't know
speaking
if they got
to how they
paid. We
wanted
don't.
to create an experience
We're
that
not,
would be kind
you know,
of family
we're not
friendly,
sure.
but
So
also evocative
there's a
of
stigma
reality in the
behind
sense
working
of,
for something like
you know, most
IGN
games
or
wanna
GameSpot.
have realism.
Because
the quote in particular is they didn't want it to feel like a
we
virtual
don't-
world. They wanted
don't
it to feel
believe
like
you.
a reality. So
You know
not
that much.
introducing those elements, but actually.
So
kind of
even if
trying to
you
mimic it in
genuinely
almost the
are
same
that
way.
guy in your bedroom or
Which,
you got a
you
whole
know, it
games
establishes that
spot
in
in
some
your house,
ways, and it feels
we
like,
won't know.
you know,
And
there's like a
honestly,
Monster
we're
Hunter
not gonna
vibe, a
try to
Pokemon
find
vibe,
out
even an
because we
Animal
don't
Crossing vibe.
trust
Like, there's
the
just a
company
lot going
you work
on
for.
here.
IGN,
So it does seem
IGN
like this fully
reviews are
realized
based
world,
on
like you
who
can
got paid, in my
customize
opinion.
just
You see what I'm
environment
saying?
and kind of
And with a
decorate it.
stigma
You
like
can
that, how am I
go
supposed
jet
to believe
skiing,
that
you
my
can
man
kinda,
is a
like,
gamer?
hang glide
Yeah,
with an
IGN
umbrella
reviews
for whatever
definitely
reason, so
are
maybe that's
like-
got a bit of a Breath of the Wild
Yeah,
vibe
pay
to
to
it too.
win.
Just a ton going on in this game.
Great vibe.
IGN
I
reviews
will
don't
say
seem right.
that
They seem off.
based on the track record of Black Desert Online, I would be a little worried
Right,
about
it's
grinding.
it's
because that
you
was
know
a game
this
that was
is
known for being
this
pay
is
for
it's a
convenience,
business,
there's
where
big
you
P
would be
behind this,
paying
bro.
To be able to level yourself
Yeah, it's
up
a
and everything.
business.
Love
then,
the
like,
vibe, love the graphics.
guys, like,
money
let's
money
like
moves
Hero
things
6
around.
meets K-pop.
Money will
Which is pretty
move
awesome.
ninjas
and it's enough
around,
to
bro.
make-
It'll
to at
move
least
But
guys
let's
give
talk
around.
it a
about us
shot.
though.
It's not
Talking
generic.
about let's
It's
talk
not
about
kind of
us
the
for 2
generic
seconds.
fantasy
Us,
that
right?
Black
Go on.
Desert Online
This
was.
channel,
Apologies
yeah?
to Black Desert
So
Online.
chat, everyone.
Yeah, no,
like,
we'll see how
put
it
your
turns
opinion
out.
in.
But
Tomorrow,
dang,
yeah,
like
if
it
we-
really, I can see
if
why
we
it really
got
was
a
making
million
waves on social media
subscribers,
because,
genuine.
especially the
Million
environments. Like I
subscribers.
love the vistas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes they pull
Right?
out and
We
show,
review
like,
games,
this
but we don't do it very
huge
often.
valley with
But
a
we
sprawling
do it
town
once in
and
the blue
mountains
moon.
behind.
Once in a blue moon,
And
we'll
we
review.
started
Yeah,
doing
it's
reviews,
fun,
right?
Yeah.
At a million
Yeah,
subs,
again,
you're
it's
kind
really
of
cool,
a
and I think
business.
it's impressive
then,
that
'cause you've got a
Playerz
really
can,
huge following, so you're
impress
quite a big
again
business then.
with their
Like-
visuals in a completely different style from Black Desert Online.
How am I
It
trying
just
to
really stood
explain
out
this
as,
question?
like,
It's
incredibly
hard.
unique,
Go on.
Like,
alongside the rest of the lineup.
do you think that we're gonna be doing silliness
Okay.
like,
Another
oh,
big announcement
if
from
a
Gamescom
game
this
that
year
looks
was Midnight
absolutely
Suns,
trash
the
comes out, we're gonna be,
long-rumored,
yeah, it's great, yeah,
XCOM
and we got
game
paid.
from Firaxis.
Would you
And
expect that
this
for
is
us?
a
Do
game-
you
they're
think
not
that would
revealing
change us?
location on
That's the
what
question.
actual gameplay
So-
is
When we're
like,
business,
it's-
do you
we know
think
it's gonna
that
be
would
a tactical strategy game.
Because the way we
We've
look
got
at
a
the way
roster of
we
Marvel
look at it,
heroes like
fam.
Wolverine, Ghost Rider,
We
Iron
are
Man is
looked
in
at.
there. I think it's like 12,
We look at
characters
ourselves
total. And
as
then you,
we're
the
creating a
player character,
bit. This
are
is
in
a
completely
business.
new
As
Marvel
we're
hero
gamers,
created just for this
cool.
game called
But
Hunter, I believe,
we're looking at the
that
business
you
side
can
of things
customize.
as well,
And
right?
You'll be going out on missions.
We're always
tactical
gonna have
missions.
that
Obviously, I don't
there.
think anyone's expecting this
Now,
to be permadeath, but you know, XCOM like
to answer your
tactical gameplay,
question,
you come back to your base.
I
where
don't
there's
believe.
gonna be
I
some
don't.
sort of
I
like
don't
a
think
relationship mechanic where you can choose which heroes you want to talk to and form
you
relationships with.
can
I don't think it's going to get particularly romantic.
be
very,
in
very,
this
very good
industry
friends, I think was the quote.
Best
and
friends.
Very, very
have
close,
an
so,
opinion
So, okay, I
and
think,
it
you
not
had
be
thoughts
under
on
scrutiny
Midnight Suns.
by
I loved XCOM.
you know
I love
your
XCOM and XCOM
by people
2,
watching you.
and I think for
So
Access,
if we were to, like, for example, Aliens Fireteam was getting trashed by some of the big boys, some of the big reviewers, but we came out and said, oh, well, me personally, I don't know about you, man, but me personally, I came out and said, oh, this game is cold, I love this game, right?
Here you're playing as superheroes.
You're gonna have half the people saying, oh, you're only doing that. If they find out that, you know, we got early access to the game, that might change their view of our review. They might think, oh, they're just saying that because Greasy's just saying that he likes the game because, you know, man got early access to it.
Can't kill off Captain America.
But that can,
it's going to be really interesting to see what the gameplay looks like when it finally gets fully
sway
revealed.
your,
And they did
sway
specify,
your
like, you know, it's a tactical
We're
RPG,
human
so
beings.
there's
Let's
those, you
put
know,
it this way. The
fact
chat
that
is
you get
saying,
close to
some man are saying, if I pay for
other
something, you better
superpowered
give it a good
friends kinda
review.
impacts the
Yeah, and
gameplay.
just is saying,
There's
when you
specifics
pay,
of
when you
exactly
pay
what
to
that would
review
look like.
them,
I love that
you
it's
can't give a
basically
bad
a
review. If
persona.
you review them
Okay, so you go
independently,
back to
you can say
your
what you
base,
like. Like a
and
boss
you
can't
can be
legally
like,
give a
I'm
bad
gonna go hang
reference
out
to
with
an
Wolverine.
employee,
We're gonna watch
which is
TV.
true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like where a million
TV.
subs,
What
someone
if
approached us
Wolverine's
saying,
back
we're gonna
curmudgeon?
give you
And depending on
10
that, it
bags
builds up
to
the
review this
relationship,
game.
and if it
Yeah?
gets to the maximum
Now,
level, you
this
unlock a new
game
costume,
is
which has
turn-based,
super,
Breeze.
like,
You've
a
got to
final
review it.
ability
I'm
that
not
will
gonna
be
review it.
battlefield changing.
That's the issue.
So,
That, see?
I'm like,
I won't review it because I know.
Like 10 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of that's the beauty of major players, bro.
But
But
come to you and they've said, no,
Something
we
along the
want
lines
Breeze
of
to
nothing.
review.
Nothing is
Face,
more
that's the
fun than
beauty of
turn-based.
major players.
Or turn-based is never more fun.
Do you
than
see what I'm
turn-based.
saying?
Yeah.
We're a
Yeah, I
group,
mean,
bro.
I've never played an XCOM
I
game
can
except for the
offshoot
Mario
that to
Rabbids
you
stuff,
because
so
you're
I
the
can't really
turn-based
speak
guy
to
in the
gameplay,
crew.
and I will try it. I don't like
That's
it
the
how
beauty
the
of
characters
us.
look in this game. I think
Do you
they-
know
Not-
what the
I mean,
issue
I'm
is?
so-
Being
I'm
human as
so
well is
used to
weird.
MCU
You
now
know what
that
it
that
is?
threw me off
Of
the
course,
game
10
was
bags
also-
is money.
and,
It is.
No, but
it
put
needs to
put
be
it
comic
this way,
book
yeah?
style, or
Put it
just
this way,
use
yeah?
the actors
Like
voice.
I've just given that
That's where
example
I'm
to
at this
Breeze.
point, and then
He don't play
there's some
turn-based
additional
games,
layers
innit?
to this where I think
Right?
what Wolverine looks like.
So
Like beefy
when you
and
give a
ridiculous,
beat 'em
so
up to this
for
guy that's
some reason
speaking
that
now, I
really
swear
bothers
this guy
me.
probably don't play
And I
beat
don't know
'em
what
ups.
it is. I just don't like
Yeah.
the
Toy
style.
figurines
And he
instead
gives
of
it
the
a
one
bad
that-
review.
They are like
He
what
don't
if.
understand the genre.
I love What If. I love how that looks. And I love
So
how
when it
plays
comes
on
to
the
review,
likenesses of the,
like,
the
it's really
actors
hard
and
to give it
does
to
something. I don't know.
one
I know
set of
I know
people.
people love Marvel for all of its different art
Do you know what I mean?
styles.
No.
You need an MMO player to review an
This one
MMO.
does not do it.
You need a racing game player to review a racing game.
That's
You need a beat 'em up guy to review a beat 'em up.
I can respect that because that's the best case scenario.
Ninja can't review Streets of Rage.
I was gonna ask about supernatural
That's
characters.
stupid.
And they're like, so why Midnight
But
Suns?
we don't know if he
Someone's like,
plays
I
that
really liked that story when I was
in
growing
the
up.
privacy
Marvel
of his
gave us
home.
carte blanche to do
That's the
whatever we
danger
wanted,
with
and
that,
I
though.
did. And I'm like, they're really leaning
Yeah,
into
but
the
then
comic book
there's your
vibe. That's
majority
okay.
plays.
But also slightly
That's like
making it kind of
me.
their own universe.
That's like
Yeah,
me
they took some
reviewing
creative
Zelda.
liberties, as far as I
I'm
understand.
gonna instantly
Yeah,
trash the game.
you've been
I
on
don't
record.
like that.
You've been on record saying that you don't like it though. So people watching you play Zelda will be confused because you've been on record saying it.
Having an open mind is one of the hardest things to do as a human being.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. It's because of it's how we are as a society. But
what I would do is get a friend who plays that type of game. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Giving an unbiased review is mad, fam.
Read the summary of Midnight Suns before the
mad.
show.
It is mad.
Nicely job.
It's mad because you don't want to
on
like you're in a
Lego
situation now
Star
because
Wars
you don't want to
Skywalker Saga.
disrespect the devs
Still
that
don't have a
gave you
release
this game
date.
really early.
You know,
You
that
don't want
game
to
has
be
been
rude.
delayed multiple
Like
times.
you got to be really tactful with your reviews and how you say.
Yeah,
stuff.
but that's just common sense and intelligence though. You don't.
That's not an easy skill, you know, to be tactful about what you're saying.
I
You're
think
saying
honestly,
this game
I
is
think
bad,
I
but
think
you're
it,
not being disrespectful
I
about
think
it.
I think it is because the way you do that is just be balanced. You have it's probably going to be a longer review than others in terms of preparation because you've got to go through why you don't like it, but then also balance. Go through why you do like it so that you give people almost like a 360 view of the game and how you felt.
Playerz. It's just
If
it's
you're
so
not
long.
into the
I
genre,
was there
so then look,
when it
Lego,
came out
Lego,
on PS2
Lego Star
long
Wars.
ago,
Like-
and
Me
it
reviewing
saves
this
the
is a
prequels
myth.
in my mind.
No, like,
The
so for
reason
example,
why
like
prequels
me,
is 'cause they remind me
I
back and
feel
didn't
like
take it
I
too
can
seriously, and it's
review
hilarious,
a-
and it has
a-
so
a
many
card
weird
game.
characters in there, all of whom
I
have
can
their own
review
abilities. I could be
these
playing as,
games.
you know,
I just
Django.
have to make
That's
sure
what I usually did,
that
and they-
I
it was
highlight,
great. And I
because the
wish they
bad
didn't
parts
bring
are
the
easy because
voices.
I don't
Why do
like
they
it,
have to have
but
voices? Just
I
the
have
same
to
amounts of story,
review
'cause you're not gonna make Rise of
the
Skywalker
good
better with
parts
voices,
as well.
come
I
on.
have to make sure I
Well, we'll see
put
if it can
the
work
good
same
parts,
magic on the
like
sequel
what I
trilogy.
felt
Alright, it is time for
was
one more very
actually
quick
good.
break.
And you know what? There are
promise,
moments where you
I
might even
promise,
turn around and go, "Oh
promise
my
you so
god,
much that we're
I'm
gonna be
liking
right
this
back
game more
after
than I
this.
thought I would."
Just trust me, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
You could be pleasantly surprised as well. There's also that weighs into the situation, because I've watched so many reviewers where they've said I was walking into this game trashing it, but holy s, it turns out the game is cold, or the game is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I think there is wiggle room for people who don't like certain genres to actually talk about it, as long as they are sincere, bro. The problem with people, you can smell a liar, and a
Right.
and a lot.
It's that walking into that walking in with the write-off mindset is so bad.
Yeah, no, it is though. It is bad. It is
Like,
bad.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I streamed Zelda, I knew you're not gonna like this game. It's not for you. And then as soon as I saw Link couldn't do certain things that I want a normal game guy to do, I'm out. I was done. I was get out.
You
of
see,
there.
Josh, that's a prime example of a liar. That's a prime example of liars, ninjas that took the bag.
But Raid Shadow Legends is paying you.
And
You gotta pay bills as a human being.
yeah, you gotta pay bills as a human being, but fam, this is now where your somewhat your moral compass lies. Do you take the bag and lie, or do you
business does that all day? IGN are doing that.
yeah? I mean, yeah, a lot of these guys are doing that. A lot of these YouTubers. Look at Anthem.
Games to reviews, let's plays, and live streams. IGN brings you all
Look
the
at
coverage you need, no matter where you are.
Yeah,
Whether on IGN.com,
Anthem.
the IGN
Look
app,
at the man that
YouTube,
picked up
Snapchat,
Apex for like a
we've
week.
always got you covered.
If you're not
The
following
big streamers and YouTubers.
That was Ninja.
we're constantly updating our
He
feeds
picked
to
it up
bring
for a
you
week
the
and then
latest
he was
news,
like,
Ninja got a million. He got a whole million.
Ninja got a
custom original
suitcase
content,
from EA.
user-generated videos.
EA
and
gave him a suitcase, bro, and he said, "All right, cool. For about a week, I'll play
a
it."
whole lot more.
Then man said,
Be
"All right,
part of the conversation
your
throughout
your
the year.
your influence
Follow
is
IGN
worth
on
1
Instagram,
million,
Twitter,
bro.
Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Your viewership, your input is worth 1 million to us. So we'll give you the suitcase, cool, for a week, bro. Oh, it might have been a bit longer, but he didn't play that for long.
It's mad. He didn't pay it for long. No, but that, in that sense, getting the bag to play something on stream is fine.
Next week we see Greasy talking about the raid mobile.
That's
Bro,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
reviews is where it's dirty. Because reviews now, you're speaking about your opinion.
Yeah,
And your opinion is
yeah.
paid by money. So you're right.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by Pluto TV.
The whole of
Free to
IGN
watch.
on the outside looks like they've been bribed.
Welcome back to
You've
this
taken
very
the
special
bribe.
Gamescom 2021 edition
Get
of
me.
Gamescoop. Damon
Right.
here with Tina,
Say
Sam,
something
and
good
Kat.
about this,
Let's
please.
jump back
There you
into
go.
things for our
This
final
is what-
It's a
discussion
Biomutant.
before the
Biomutant
reviews
didn't
continue
pay
to
the
roll
bag,
out on
but they gave them the game
2021.
early, so they trusted it.
It is time, everybody.
But
Gina-
it wasn't that bad.
Ronaldo's basically
Lots of new release dates popped up.
he's
So let's see
basically
what we can look
spoken
forward to
on what it
playing
is
over the
to
next
have common
year
sense.
or so.
He
this
said,
one that's coming
"I
up is
think a
one
lot
where we
of
get it together
critics
on
find
September
it
10th.
hard
That was
to
the game that
detach
was
their
released
own
E3, and
emotions
I feel like it's been a little bit
and
quiet
think of the bigger
since then.
picture. Just
Like,
because it's
you
not
like
your cup of tea." doesn't mean it's bad.
But now this is where when you're reviewing, you have to be slick with what you're doing.
Common sense, fam.
No, but you can't have.
Metroid are
you can't
basically
have
the things I'm going to play on Switch for
a set of 3 people
Pokemon, so.
reviewing everything. That doesn't work.
I don't think they do that though.
So then also in September we got Deathloop, which we have.
I think there's a lot more people reviewing.
They've got a guy for each genre.
And he has positive impressions of the game.
There's a lot of genres out
so
there.
I hope that turns
I
out
don't think
really
I think because IGN's a big place, you know. That's a big.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge business.
So
It's
there's
the biggest games media in the world.
So you know,
Yeah,
I feel like
absolutely.
there are
And,
guys
there's so
who.
much to look forward to the rest of the year, and then of course 2022 and a few games that we don't have
just so
release
biased,
titles for. But
man.
honestly, I'm
It's
just like
so
September
biased.
2021.
Unknown era, yeah.
Just
You
focus
gotta
right
play
in
the
front of
game
Yep.
to an extent.
We've got the PlayStation exclusive Kena Bridge of Spirits on September 21st.
I'm into it.
Which I'm
It's
always
hard to
reminded
do
it's
that and
one of
not
the,
lose your
PlayStation
integrity.
exclusives coming up by.
That's the maneuver's crazy. The
Yeah,
this fall.
so?
Yeah, because I mean it's gorgeous.
Very, very pretty. Yeah.
And it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, if I recall
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
So I don't know exactly what I did about it.
Man said blink twice.
Oh my God, Death Stranding. Well, this
Blink,
one's
blink,
dying.
blink three times.
This game is absolutely brilliant.
This game is absolutely brilliant, guys.
That's September 24th. Dan, you gonna play it again?
I would like to
Don't
play
get
what they add. So if my
This game is absolutely brilliant. Wait for sale.
the new cars and that kind of stuff, that'd be good. But I do want to play those new missions because they look like Metal Gear inspired missions, and I'm really into that.
Yeah, they're interesting. I
He's not really
only
not
played a few
talking
hours of
about
that
it. That's why I
release, so
was
I should.
Yeah,
probably
this
give
is-
it another chance. On PS5,
This is-
Lost Judgment is out the same day though, and I really liked Yakuza Like a Dragon. So I don't know. Kat, I know you're a big fan of just Yakuza in general.
I actually prefer the turn-based.
No, but hold on.
And I like being
Hold on. Chat, honestly, and be honest with yourself. Don't even. This is where you try not to be unbiased. Chat, with this question I want to ask you. Yeah. If we did that, how would you feel?
I did.
If we did that, how would you feel?
What that is?
It's a gorgeous.
How would you feel about?
It's the first time
Us
since
as
like
content
2016 that we've seen a new Tales of game, and it.
Right.
I mean, everything kind of has a little bit of that Genshin
I'll be
Impact,
honest.
Breath of the Wild vibe. This
If
one
you
does
started
too.
seeing
So
me
actually,
give a
in all
great
seriousness,
review
keep an eye
to
on it.
Breath of the Wild 2,
Cool.
and I'm giving away 20
October,
Nintendo
Far Cry
Switches
6 is coming
because
on
me and
October
Nintendo are
7th.
blessed.
And that's the game I'm
How
definitely
would
gonna
you
play,
feel
but,
about that?
there's,
Knowing what I
not
said
a lot to
about
talk
Breath of the
though.
Wild.
There's
How
another
would you
story
feel
trailer
about that?
released for over Gamescom, and it's just like that game was supposed to be out in February. And
God!
we kinda know how far it is, so I don't know
Man, no pull man to the side like the big brother. Yo, come in, man. I need to talk to you, bro. Let's talk, bro. I need to talk to you. Yeah, he's got that deep voice as well, like that big brother. Yo, face, yo.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, like?
In all seriousness, Metroid looks pretty good.
Man, will start talking to you.
Yeah. Like what you doing, man? Like.
Yeah, he'll start talking to you, like.
And then Back 4 Blood is also in October.
Sell out
12th.
first
Tina, I know you've
opportunity.
been excited
Invest
for
in the
this one.
dream.
Very much so, and Mitchell previewed it.
If you guys did it,
fairly
it's business.
recently
I can't
and
separate
came away
the two.
feeling really positive about
No,
it.
don't lie,
You know,
bro.
there's-
Don't.
we
Tell
had
me
this
how
moment
you
where
would
there
feel
was gonna
about
be a
that.
Left 4
You'd
Dead
think,
like with
I
Evolve,
know
and it didn't
face.
quite take
You
off.
don't like that.
Yeah, he don't like that game. He's lying.
So why is he? Because he's giving the
Man said Breath of the Wild 2. Look at the fluidity.
Battlefield 2042 is out October 27th.
You liar!
And you see me going fluid.
Fluid.
Man can jump dodge.
Just lying, because Link did do that.
You would be like
Can
face.
this be a bounce
Are you
back from the
mad?
series?
You'd be like face. Really? Are you mental?
To not have a campaign,
Anything.
I guess. Call of Duty experimented with that in the
You
past.
don't like
Campaigns
this.
are overrated in these kinds of shooters.
I guess
Come
so.
on.
I guess so. Mario Party.
But
Superstars
Donaldo's like, but you're
October
giving away 20
29th,
items
same
though,
review
so I
last
don't
one.
care.
I did review
With
the
one.
last one.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
We've not had enough content for me, and this one looks like it might change that, so we'll see.
Yeah.
No, I kind of do wanna end up down the Angry Joe route.
On November 9th.
What, rags? He just says it rags.
Yeah, he just says it. He says it rags. Like he said, he's been blackballed by bare people. Like, but he's
They
cool.
tried to take him out with the scandal as well. They tried to take
Yeah,
him
they
out.
tried to take him out with the scandal. It didn't work. Man had too many receipts.
Angry Joe!
Angry Joe, bro.
He covered his tracks.
He covered his tracks. He made sure. Text messages, all sorts.
Nah,
You're not
me.
killing me, bro.
Not me.
The angry army is strong.
Pokemon Legends, is it Arceus? Arceus.
You know, he said real talk. I'll be disappointed in you, man.
Just let's
And I
punctuate
bought the
the
game.
end of the year.
Yeah. See, because man are spending money, bro.
I know.
If Breath of the Wild offer MPZ 2 mil, I can understand. If they offer me 2 mil, I will play it. And I will play it quietly.
March is
I
going to be
won't
Marvel's
talk.
Midnight Suns sometime in March.
Yeah, man said I won't talk.
I just won't talk.
Nah, face. You.
What's going on, major players in the building? I'm playing Breath of the Wild 2.
The biggest game of 2022 outside of like Starfield. It's going to be Witcher.
Nah, but face. 2 mil. You'll say a couple things, fam.
We've seen in the past
what's the game saying?
cult hits fan base
Bro,
on PC.
I'll talk to you after. I'll bet excuses. I'll talk to you after I clock it.
Day-and-date console
Bro,
situation.
you've been given 2 mil, 1 mil deposit, and then 1 mil deposit, fam. Boom, suitcase in your house.
Yeah, my background would be different from that.
No, this is it for me.
You might start seeing Nintendo logos. It would be hard for me to play, regardless of 2 mil. It would be hard for me to play.
Enactment of what
Yeah.
this week. I might at any moment I might have gotten the call and had to rush off set. So I want to definitely
Lying, just straight up lying. Man said 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Fluid, look at the parry system. Man can't touch me. Man can't touch me. Bear them. And everyone's looking at you going, face. Are you being serious? Triple H Jobs just sitting there going, face. Cuban will Discord you, fam. Face.
The whole time. You like Breath of the Wild there, face? Yeah. Oh, you like it, yeah?
Everyone will just be looking at you like, bro, I hear that. You got the bag. We're happy for you, fam.
Knowing Triple H, though, Triple H would rate it on the stream. Face.
Yeah.
I thought you said you couldn't dodge, though.
Yeah. Triple H will get you on the stream, fam.
Triple H will probably bait them. Like, hey, what do you say about that?
Because there's lots of fun and surprises waiting for you right after this.
Nah, it's tricky though. It's super.
Hey, lads, you know what we need? Hey, MPZ community, that what John said is real. We need a code. We need the code that only the community know about the code.
Vanguard Alpha
It's gonna be a hand movement. It'll be a certain jutsu.
Yeah. Check out the new Champion Hill mode before its November 5th release.
Man said it'll be a certain jutsu, a certain.
If you see me start going, yeah, man, I like the game. Oh, hold on, my hands hurt, and I start going, and I start,
a certain hand sign.
and then you might go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nah. Face said don't buy it.
You got paid, don't buy it.
Don't buy it. Don't buy it. A quick little.
Get cash. How you like me now? Good luck running from this. Let's go.
Enemy's dead ahead.
Oh, Ronaldo's come back to United. Is he actually back there for real? Is that a done deal? Because I heard about him going to City, but I didn't really follow it up because I thought, this ain't gonna happen.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by Pluto TV, free to watch.
I went back to United.
I went back to United.
And United's not even the team they used to be, so he just have to do loads.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
Here are the nominees for best RPG.
But he will bring a lot of morale to the team though.
Yeah, he's gonna bring a lot of morale. And he's gonna bleed the hell out of them. He's gonna start to, hey, get up, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna get this. Yeah.
And the winner for best RPG is
no, let's not talk about
Elden Ring from Bandai Namco.
Elden Ring from Bandai
Featuring a
Namco.
completely new world.
Man
and
said best
mythology
role-playing
created by
game.
Game of Thrones
None of us
novelist
have played
George
it.
R.R.
We
Martin.
don't. We have
Elden
no.
Ring looks to elevate From Software's signature blend of action adventure and RPG elements
No,
to
don't say
bring
action.
gamers a
No,
whole
don't say
new
action.
experience.
From Software.
A
Just
trip
say-
into
just say
dark
I can-
fantasy
I
filled
can-
with
I can move
discovery
about
and, of course,
slightly.
plenty of death around
Don't
every
say
corner.
action.
Nah, this bro, this
This
looks
is
like
still ahead of
there's
Taki
it's a
Miyazaki
bit
game.
fluid.
It's
Nah,
no surprise this
they
much
lied.
anticipated
Look,
trailer has
look,
found its way
she's
to
doing
the top
loads.
in the best
It's a
RPG
trailer. Don't
category.
try it, bro. It's a trailer, bro.
To accept the
This is-
award,
this-
here's
that
more
is the
from
game
the
in its
team
best
behind
light.
Elden Ring.
Think about
Hello
it.
everyone.
When you see a
I'm
trailer,
Antoine Jamet,
it's the
Head of
game
Marketing
at its
at Bandai
best.
Namco Entertainment. On behalf of everyone at Bandai Namco and our friends at From
What did he
Software,
call it?
I want to thank all the fans and all the media
Hey, what's up,
around
June?
the world for this
Man, like
great
June
award
of
for
Wrath.
Best RPG for Elden Ring. As you know, Elden
Man
Ring
said we
is our
could be
most
Arsenal.
ambitious
Oh my
project so
goodness.
far, and we can't wait to show you more.
What is that?
I'm gonna tell
Polo?
you
That's not
something.
polo. What
Follow
what
me
shirt is
soon
that?
in
That ain't
the months
polo.
between.
Is that a moose?
Thank you.
A deer.
Yeah, he's got a mood to it.
Hello
You
and
know
welcome
what?
to
Yeah,
Gamescom
I'm gonna
Studio
say
right here
this,
on
right?
IGN Live. Once
You see
again,
the
I am
French
Dan
developers?
Hatfield, and joining me right now
They are
are
winning.
Stella Chung and
Don't
Michael
sleep on them.
Flame, who will be helping
Think
me
of-
reveal
no,
a
think
pile
about
of brand
the
new trailers
French
and
developers.
introduce some of the developers who will be showing off their
All,
new
most of the
games.
big,
helping
big
David
games.
out is great, but
French.
there's someone else we're even more
Trust
excited
me.
about helping.
I mean, the biggest, one of the biggest studios in the world is French. Ubisoft.
Just a little bit
Yeah,
greener.
yeah.
Which is something I
They're
think we can all
That's
agree is in
French,
our
bro.
best interest.
If I'm not
You know,
mistaken,
unless
correct me
you're
if I'm wrong, but
Captain
them man are French.
You can find out
going
more at
in on the gaming
now.gamescom.global.
industry, bro.
The power is
The
yours.
French are
And
running
even if
a
you
lot
are a
of things.
Captain Planet
Trust
villain,
me.
I'm looking at you, Vermin
The
of Scum and
French.
Dr. Blight. There's plenty of other stuff that's sure to interest you. Gamescom Now is your one-stop shop for all Gamescom content. Speaking of Gamescom content, Stella, what's coming up?
Well, Damon, once we stop bombarding our extremely patient audience with information, we can start showing some of our trailers, and later on, we've got a live episode of Beyond, IGN's PlayStation show. And to cap it all off, we've got the
Okay, we got a
Gamescom
PlayStation
That's the
show.
part of the show where we completely wrap
Face,
Michael
this is
Flame out
you.
with toilet paper to make him look
This is a bit of you.
Excuse me,
No, not
point of
now.
order, that is an
They got the
enormous
trailers
waste of
first.
paper, and therefore a direct affront to my dear
Oh, let's see
friends,
these trailers
the
now.
trees.
Please don't bring out any
And
devs. We don't
probably
care.
our friend,
Yeah,
Kim
guys,
Fletcher, who's
guys, I
right
don't
over
want to see
there.
no new devs. All right.
We don't care. We
If they got
genuinely
games
don't.
with them, then yeah.
Okay,
we
true.
Need to find something more sustainable to wrap Michael Swayman. While we're doing that, why not check out some new trailers?
Okay.
All right. Capture on PS5.
Let's go. What's this? What's this? Looking like
Like that game from Xbox. I know it. I like.
nah. When he was walking around with the fire hands, it reminded me of
What is this? Something- Oh, that's we've seen this.
It awoke
I
on
swear
the
we've seen
day
this.
when she came to him.
Yeah, we have seen this. We have. This game's out. It's the game that you don't like. It's on Xbox as well, bro.
yeah, medium.
Medium, yeah.
Yeah, it's medium. What are you saying? DLC already? That was quick. The game came out this year.
No, man needs to start doing quick stuff with the DLCs, bro. All this 2 years later, nah, bro.
You know what? I hear that.
Nah, bro.
But I feel like if you're
6
doing,
months!
I feel like if you're
Yeah.
doing DLC,
That needs to be when you're developing.
well, yeah, I was gonna say maybe.
Don't do a Destiny and give you half
Oh,
the game.
please, please, please.
Don't do that. That was a lie.
Yeah, that was a lie. Activision. Part of me does feel like Bungie was in on that as well.
Man's like, you know what, guys? Well, they're gonna want DLC in it. So what we do is we'll just split the game in half. Then that's DLC. What are you telling me?
You know what? You know what, Ronaldo? I can't lie to you. It's very different from Silent Hill. Even though there are moments where it's like, oh, that's very Silent Hillish. It's quite a different game. It's quite a different game.
You played this, isn't it?
A little bit.
It's on Game Pass, isn't it?
Yeah. Like to be fair, it's a bit it's different. It's
This cancer has spread far enough.
It's
What's
different.
KH4? What's KH4 again?
Kingdom Hearts 4.
No, I'm out. Remake of Sonic All Stars.
Nah, but to be fair though, Face, that one's very fluid though.
What, Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, that's a very
Nah,
fluid
not
game,
a
bro.
Keyblade. I can't do it with a Keyblade. I can't. Give me
It's,
the
you know what? It's, what's this, Small Soldiers?
No, this is a. Hey, it could be Small Soldiers. 4-player co-op.
Nah, it's not Small Soldiers. But oi, weren't there, bro? There was a game. There was a game on the N64. I'll never forget it. My cousin had it, and you were toy soldiers.
This could be cool, toy soldiers.
Is this? You were like
The
toy.
T-Rex.
It was cool. It was an army thing. Yo, this looks fun.
Why
I
does it
can't
look fun?
lie.
This actually looks fun.
I can't lie. Hyper. Huh? Oh, hypercharge.
Hypercharge
Unboxed. Yo, that looks okay.
Let's put that down.
Single
Hypercharge unlocks. Single player.
That looks alright. That looks a bit alright.
That's 4-player online co-op as well.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. What's this now?
No.
Wow! Wow!
Right, we've seen this.
No, but why did he come? Why did he come in with the shotgun like that?
Yeah, Venom. Hold that.
Why?
One hand. Boom.
One hand, bro. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Yeah. Everything's one-handed. Yeah, no, because he's got one hand.
Oh, is
He's
it?
got one hand. Yeah. I remember this game. I can't remember what it's called. It's
Ooh.
wild though.
Severed steel. Okay.
Yeah, it's wild.
Nabbed him.
Oh, that's coming out soon. That's why they
Trailer exclusive. This December. What's this? Hello. It's a bit of me.
Ninjas. Nah, it's turn-based. Point and click.
No, it's not. Is it? Revisit the beautiful setting of Edo, Japan.
Careful now.
Man, like Nick.
What's good, Nick? 75 starfish. What's good?
That's it, Nick. Come on, army men, Sarge's heroes. That's genuinely what I thought it was. Like a new version of something. Takuma. What happened?
You want to say hello to the world or something? You want to say hello to everyone? As soon as you just walked in, rags.
The rags.
Come.
Man, like Dion in the building.
Come and say hello. Why is the stuff all over your shirt? Come and say hello. This is my child. He's a bit nuts.
Man, like Dion.
But we love this kid. Yeah?
Man, like Dion in the building.
We do this for me.
My crazy kid. You're right. You have fun. Yeah? You have fun there.
Man is gassed to be here. Jeez.
Yeah, he just smiling of himself.
Innit? Gassed.
You can't see the camera's there, so. Why you got stuff all over you? Not eating stuff.
None shall remain
Like
standing.
being a kid. Oh, you're eating. Alright, get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, big up a kid.
Innit? Big up man like Dion. Jeez. What's this now? Saints Row. Again.
Mercenary I
No.
wanted to talk to. Your steel dragons
Nah, it's
did
not.
pretty good
It's
on that
turn-based.
last case.
Oh, no, but
I won't
It
lie.
went third person.
This next one.
yeah.
It's just a mix of the two. I hear it. Alright, chat, you gotta give me 2 seconds. I just need to speak to my wife.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh. No problem, 888. Project Haven. Superhero landing.
You just saw new trailers for the Medium, Hypercharge Unboxed, Severed Steel, Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, Aiko's Choice, and Project Haven. We still have tons more trailers still to come, all part of Gamescom Studio. But right now we need to take a quick break. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by Pluto TV, free to watch.
Breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered.
Competition brings out the best in all of us. Well, mostly.
Oh, that's a controller break.
That's unfortunate.
Damn.
Welcome
Rage
to
quit.
IGN Compete, where we bring you the stories behind the esports headlines. From the triumphs to the hardships to the
Oh, man was about to cry.
down in history.
Oh, he blocked it.
It's crazy. It's all here on IGN Compete.
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, DC, Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and
me, Akeem Lawanson, host of IGN's news show, The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be here covering all the breaking movie, TV, and streaming news that matters most to you. Make sure to catch The Fix Entertainment on IGN for your fix of entertainment news. Let's drop it. Gamescom 2021 is presented by USAA Insurance. It's been another big year for gaming, and Gamescom is proud to present the Gamescom Awards for 2021. Here are the nominees for Best Action Adventure Game. Elden Ring from Bandai Namco.
Really? Action adventure game. We haven't
Mario
played.
plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope from
I swear
Ubisoft.
that game ain't out either.
Siberia, The World Before from
That
Astrogun
game definitely
Entertainment.
isn't out.
And
Elden
the winner
Ring.
for Best Action Adventure Game is Elden Ring from Bandai Namco.
Why?
Renowned game developer
Oh, you got a mount
Hidetaki
now.
Miyazaki is back with his
Someone
latest
explain
tough as nails Soulsborne
Ain't this
game.
made by
Elden
Software
Ring has
Bandai
inspired
Namco,
some of the
publishers.
wildest hype gaming
Bandai
scene in a
Namco, I
while,
think they're
with a
the
massive
money.
fan base rallying around it
why
before
are they
we
saying
even had
Ross.
details. Now we know the game takes place in the realm of the lands between, brought to life through a collaborative effort with acclaimed novelist George R.R. Martin. From what we've seen, players are in for quite the treat when Elden Ring finally coalesces in
She's on a
2022.
mount now. They're doing mounts now. Rush.
To accept the award, here's more from the team behind Elden Ring.
How are you accepting awards?
Hello everyone, I'm Bertrand,
For what?
the
For
European
trailers?
producer on Elden Ring, and on behalf of
How do you know
all the
this
people
game won't come
involved
out and be
at
like a
Bandai Namco
Cyberpunk
Entertainment Europe
that don't
and our
work?
friends
Nah,
over at,
from software, they've
we
never
are
been known for that.
delighted and thankful for this.
Yeah, but
Best
what
Action
has
Adventure
CD Projekt
award.
Red? Was CD Projekt Red known for that
We're
before?
working hard
Yeah, because
currently
The Witcher, when it
and
came
looking
out,
forward to seeing
Witcher
you
3 was
wandering
the,
the enchanted
like,
world
the
Why
of
wasn't they
Elden Ring.
cancelled from then?
There will be
Why
so
did they
much
get
because the
away with
game
that?
was good.
So hang on, soon to be tarnished.
I
and
mean,
see the lanes between. Thank you.
the game was just
And we're
amazing.
back. Have you ever
It
wanted
just
to
happened
quit
to
your
be.
stressful big city day job
Bro,
and go deliver mail?
yeah, but to be fair,
Peaceful and scenic
Cyberpunk
hometown?
could have been
Well,
amazing
this next
if it
game
went
might be up your alley. Then again, if you work
Cyberpunk, the failure was too much because the hype was too big.
Either way.
No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, bro. Like, how are you getting awards
I'm
before
Dylan
the
from
game's out?
Gameiz.
That's
I'm the
just
game
don't make no
director for
sense.
Lake, and today I'd like to take you on a ride along with Meredith during one of her workdays.
You telling me there's not games out right now that you could have gave an
Every
award
morning
to?
starts with local DJ Jack Reynolds.
No?
What's this? Tranquil. What are you saying? Amazon?
Death
FedEx?
Stranding 2. The real Death Stranding. Reskin.
What are you saying?
I said FedEx.
Nah, this is. What are you saying? FedEx?
Did someone just call me well-mannered? I'll take it. Let's see if the weather will behave today. A bit of sun to start the day, but mostly overcast heading into the evening.
Nah, I played Dark Souls. I don't like
That's
the
Walter
movement.
Morgan.
I don't
on
like the
the
combat. I think
He's
the
one of the
combat's awful.
characters you'll meet as you play. He might sound nicer
No,
on
I'm
the
not saying that they're
radio
not good
than he
games,
really
but I'm
is.
just saying the
Let's take a look at the map to see where we're heading. Not all
Raw,
the
she's
information is
genuinely.
This spot has been pinpointed because
Nah.
your colleague Frank told you
But
that Robert
Donny, you
Harris wanted to
can't give
talk
an
to you.
award
Robert
from
Harris is a lumberjack
previous
and lives and
games
works in the forest.
for your
You've
new
met him
game.
before, and he told you
So,
that
alright,
he's
you know what, it's gonna be
opposing
good like
plans to
Dark Souls,
build
so we're gonna give them an
apartments
award.
in this area.
But I don't feel like these awards hold weight though. They just.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Why are you filling up that 10
That's
minutes
one
when
of
you
her
could have
reviews.
put another trailer out?
Triggered when Meredith
Yeah, that's
those
these
places
awards
around
are weird though.
Providence
You're
and help
what
you
are
learn a
these
little more
awards
about her
for?
background.
Like they.
But back to Robert and his apartments.
Scott said
By
that
meeting him earlier,
GTA
you
6
already
looks
found
like
out
it's a
that
bit.
He's not particularly
Oh,
fond
GTA
of
6
dealing with
downgraded.
bureaucracy.
It's a bit downgraded.
While he's not the
No,
type
this
of
is
guy to
this
ask
is
for
San
help,
Andreas remaster.
the game does present you dialogue.
That's
options
probably
with
no. It
characters
wouldn't even
and
look as good
offers
as
to
this
help them
though.
out.
No, it might look better than
This works the same for lots of other
Have you seen the mods
situations.
that you could put on
If
San
you're not
Andreas?
interested in spending time with other people, you don't
It
have
looks
to.
wild. He said, if
Let's
you're not
see
interested in
what my
spending time with
choices
people, you
will
don't
be.
have to. You could just be out here in the forest on your ones, walking around, calm.
Right, they're really doing the tranquil stuff.
Hey, Meredith, I'm up here.
Hey, Robert!
Hey, Meredith.
Wow, that's really high.
What? I can't hear you.
Maybe you should come down.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Maybe I should come down first.
William Stevens, honestly, no.
We may or may not
No, you ain't
have
missing nothing.
deliberately
You ain't missing
objectified a
nothing.
lumberjack here.
Hype awards.
Can you hear me now? Hi, Meredith.
Loud and clear.
Hype awards.
Over.
Thanks for coming out here. This arborist job came up suddenly.
Awesome. I'd love to try that sometime.
I think Elden Ring's gonna be sick, but
I think it's gonna be sick, but I'm just saying, don't give it awards before the game. comes
yeah,
out.
don't do that. It's
Don't
weird.
give it award for nothing. You just give it for best looking trailer. Jeez, or something like that. You can't give it the
Yeah,
whole
William,
award.
no.
Best action game.
Fear not. I have masterminded.
William, no. Right now we're watching gameplay of this delivery lady talking to a lumberjack.
Professional sound studio.
Death Stranding reskin.
Right, and then?
Well,
What is the Frogger game again?
music producer accidentally drives by. Offers
I've
us a
forgotten.
contract on the spot. Next stop.
What game is that?
The one where the guy's eyes was wild. It was like
You're
this.
not being serious right now.
Yeah, you got me there. It'll actually be a radio.
Hold on, I have
message
to
get
I have to
people
look at
in
the stream
Providence
to
Oaks
see.
involved. This afternoon at Jack Reynolds' barn.
A professional sound
I
studio.
genuinely can't remember.
Okay, I'm in.
Great.
Tokyo
Be
Game
there
Show was
after
wicked.
work. I'm gonna get back up in
I
this
didn't watch a
tree.
lot of Tokyo Game Shows.
See you
I
later.
didn't, but they was wicked. I know that there was bad trailers just dropping, trailer after trailer after trailer. But that was an actual event,
Well,
though, anyway.
there
People
you have
went
it.
to as well,
This
isn't it?
is what I chose to say to Robert.
How is our world
And
ever
it
going
means
to
that
go
I'll
back
be part
to
of a
those things?
recording
It
session
should be.
later that day with Robert and Jack to
Right,
get the
can we get back
people
to
of Providence Oaks
Right,
involved
lads,
in
what do you think? Is
preventing
our
the
world ever gonna go back
construction
there?
of apartments.
Say that again.
The workday ends when Meredith
Our world
has
ever going to go
delivered
back to
all
like
her
just
mail.
normal game events?
You'll meet quite a few people while
Is
doing
E3
this
going to be a
and
live
can
event?
get
That was
caught
one of
up
the
in
goals
little
of this
storylines
channel.
like the
was
one
gonna
with
go
Robert.
E3 one day.
Lake is never earth-shatteringly dramatic.
I feel
That's
like
just
the
how he
ultimate
intended it
goal
to be.
for this channel
Lake
is
offers a relaxing
to
slice of
make a
life story
pilgrimage
that
to
puts
the
you
Mecca
in
of
the driver's
gaming,
seat.
Japan.
Japan.
After being a mail carrier
but we
for
could
2
actually
weeks,
just do
you
that.
will get to choose what
Yeah,
Meredith
We
will
can't
do
just
next.
do that. We don't need to be
Will she
big
stay
channels.
in
to do that.
Providence
We can
Oaks?
actually just.
Or
Yeah, we
will
could
she
just
go
do it,
back to
yeah.
her old
And we'll
life?
take the camera. We'll
It's
take cameras
all
as
up to
well.
you.
Take
do a
cameras
whole
and
Can't
yeah.
wait to find out what
journey.
you choose.
Yeah, man's just getting on the plane now.
Thanks for riding along with me. We can't wait to welcome you to Providence Oaks this September 1st. Xbox, Steam, and Epic Games Store.
Jeez, man, just landed, man, battered. Block it. Oh, yeah, we have to do that one day. We have to. No, it's not a. We hope so. No, we have to.
Too relaxing, down to earth, and slice of life. Our next game is a bit more adventurous, airborne, and slice of.
That was one of the goals.
Monsters.
Still, that was definitely one of the
Check
goals.
it out.
We try to go to Japan, London, and Jamaica. All right, so when we go to Japan, Guts, you're rolling in it. We'll meet you there. That's a deal, Guts. When we're going
So this is
Japan,
the
you're
path
coming.
of Calidra.
Producer and lead game designer of The Path of Calidra.
Oh,
This
Calidra.
game was
Say, Josh,
created in co-production
Japan.
between Varsav Game Studios, based in Poland, and Brazilian Final Boss game developers. We'll show you just a small piece of the game in the following video, but mind you, this is purely focused on combat mechanics.
Sony Chiba.
If you want to check it out yourself, it is readily available on the Steam platform.
Start the demo. Okay, so who is this Donny?
Tranquil.
You say more tranquil.
In the Path of Calidra, the player character wields a vast array of powers based on 4 classic elements: water, fire, air, and earth.
No, it's not tranquil.
This
He's
demo
out
shows
here.
2 earth element powers.
Man's
Gyrus
got-
fists and Gyrus
Out his
sword.
fists. I've got the gauntlets from
Looking like Geodude.
though. Looking like Geodude on his back. Yeah.
The combat is based on a combo system that lets you combine
Combo
attacks
system?
to achieve different effects with variable damage.
Oh!
You can smash
Oh,
your
oh,
enemies
wait,
with
whoa!
giant puppet
Whoa, he
hands,
started doing
slice them
things.
with an awesome laser
And
sword.
he's fast.
Duh. Or
Hello.
summon a school of stalagmites to pierce your foes.
Oh! That turned into... Hey!
Nah, he done things. See?
Hey!
Link,
to win the
Nintendo,
sprint.
take notes.
You can
Look, he
always
does
rely
stuff.
on basic combat moves
He
and
goes
still be
in.
satisfied with the results. We want
don't know
your
about his
combat
walking
to follow the
animation, it looks a bit
philosophy
weird.
of easy to
But,
learn,
yeah.
but hard to master. We're showing you right now a level that we made just to
They say that about
demonstrate
every
how our
game.
combat
It's easy to
works.
pick up,
It combines
but hard to
pieces of
master.
2 out of the 5 elemental worlds that you will see in the final game. Matthias is the protagonist of the game, who embarks
like
on the journey
Matthias.
throughout the magical kingdom of Callisgor.
Hey, Matt,
along
new
with the
name if you're
mysterious
here,
being
Matthias.
called Calidra. They will brave the lush tropical jungles and
Oh,
dive
but the
into
enemy's
depths of the
goofy though.
ocean
Look
full
at
of
him.
remains of ancient
the enemy was
civilization.
swag. They need
They
to
will
give him a
explore
big
vast aerial temples and uncover
No, that hand was
secrets
out there
hidden in
slapping.
the brazen city of fire.
The
Finally,
enemy's
they'll
goofy
venture
though.
into the
Looks like a
labyrinth
marshmallow.
and the strange
That's
paths
it's a
of
bit
ether.
jank. Oh, I've been hearing people say that word a lot on streams, like the Streets of Rage streamers. They say that a lot. Yeah, it's a bit jank. I don't know why I find that word a bit funny. Yeah, it looks a bit jank.
As you can see, the enemies are marked by the symbols of corresponding elements
One.
hovering over
It's
their
gonna be like
heads.
Knack.
In the game, the player
Yeah.
will have to learn to use
That's a
different
great
powers
comparison, to be
against
fair.
different
Future
elemental
Ben
enemies.
10 style,
All
yes,
of the elemental
interesting.
affinities
It
get
feels
their
like Knack.
resistances and vulnerabilities connected to the other elements.
You know what I said? I put towards the major players beat 'em up.
In the following video, you can see how our heroes will deal with 3 different enemies, mostly
Jeez.
aligned with the element of earth.
One. So are there different elements? Like, has it got element of water and air and... You're saying Avatar? One.
No, this hand slapping, yeah, it's doing things. The enemy doesn't do much though. Hit detection animation.
That looks like a crab. Is that a crab?
Yeah. Man's fighting the aerial crab. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Under the sea.
We got my nephew. Nothing really.
No, so far
I said it's not going to sell.
the trailers, the trailers have kind of just started like about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
You haven't really missed. You haven't
So
missed
you haven't really missed nothing.
That's it. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
What's that? Was it Caribbean? Was it under the sea?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Was he Caribbean?
Yeah, the Doku game actually looked Dokev. That's
Oh,
what
Doka V.
The Dokev game looks wicked though.
Compared to this, you know what? Where I'll get that game, I feel like I'm sold.
Yeah, that Dokev V looks alright. Oh, the new Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah, it looks good. It definitely looks good. Them bringing back Dr. Octavius and Electro.
What's going on, King Blemmy? What's saying, brother?
Blem.
This is looking very 60 FPS-ish though. I'm not even lie to you.
I got bored after a while, you know.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's been doing the same thing for about.
No, you know what it is. The enemies are not threatening. Like you needed to show threatening enemies. You didn't really show any
as
threats.
Jelly Bunny is the only one in this demo that can be seen in all of its 4 elemental variants. Take heed of the differences
Man,
between
you
the
look
type
bare
of
OP
damage they
compared to
inflict on
them.
Mathias and how they react to his attacks.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever played an RPG yet? Where the first monsters you encounter are just
There will be
blobs and
15
slime.
unique enemies within the game.
Genshin Impact.
Some of them
Yeah.
can be found in different elemental variants, while the
Like
others
fighting
will be
the slime.
communicating with each other to work together.
Literally, Genshin Impact is blobs and slime. With a couple weird little creatures in there that they copied. So when you beat it up, it divides. You're about to die though. You might want to get some health, sir.
You can join our social
Oh, they ended the trailer just when he
You can also test the game for free or wishlist
just when he was about to die. They ended the trailer like, yeah, guys, cut it here.
I'm seeing it late. I can still see it. Yeah. What's it called? Path of Kaldra.
Okay, we need to take a short break, but coming up next,
Khalidra.
Limnus Gate and a bunch more trailers right after that. Gamescom Studio will be right back.
She said this level's only to just show.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by
the enemies are
Pluto
just training
TV.
dummies. Oh, they are just training dummies. She said it. Sorry, that's me not paying attention. Apologies.
Same. I wasn't paying attention.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises.
No,
From
guys,
breaking news,
fam, he
exclusives,
was
never
a
before seen
Donnie
looks at
down the
movies and
road that
games,
could do the
to
accent.
reviews,
Don't try
Let's
it,
Plays,
fam.
and
He
live
didn't come
streams,
from the
IGN
islands,
brings
fam.
you all the coverage you need,
Under
no matter
the
where you
sea.
are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat,
We like to
always have
be.
IGN.
I don't
All
know.
games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their
Johnson, I wouldn't
favorite
play
game.
that.
But what if you got a chance to peek into the
John
behind
said
the scenes
no.
those games as
I
they
probably
watch
could
their
understand-
hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them.
Yeah. I won't be
That's
playing
exactly what
that.
happens on
I ain't
every
gonna be playing
episode
that.
of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to
He
ride
said,
along
"I
with
ain't
the
playing that
developers
shit."
as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the
Under
planet.
the.
Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
Yeah, of course Greasy's got a Switch, bro.
Come on.
Greasy has everything, bro.
Literally, no.
You can't stop Greasy.
I just need the PS5 and
No. Greasy has everything, bro.
no, not yet.
No, you don't really need them. Like, really. Like, let's deep it. Like, we really don't need these next-gen consoles. Really. Yeah? It's not like we can't connect to people because we're on next-gen. Think about it. Greasy has everything, bro.
In a world with
Let's
non-stop news about Marvel, DC, Star Wars,
No, I just no. The PS. I need the PS5, bro.
Me, Akeem Lawanson, host of IGN's news show, The Fix Entertainment.
Seriously,
Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco,
No,
or
don't
anime
don't bait
announcement,
me, Josh, man.
covering all the breaking movie, TV,
What?
and streaming
What
news
did you
that matters
say?
most to you.
No, I said the S word by accident.
IGN for your
He
Fix
said,
Entertainment news.
no,
Let's
guys.
drop it.
Seriously, it's not Jamaica though. He used to advise flights to his island back in the day.
Oh, seriously,
He
babe.
was on that Eddie Murphy movie Boomerang. Oh, was he?
Gamescom 2021 is presented by USAA Insurance.
That's funny today.
Hi, my name is Ralf Reichert. I am founder
Huh?
and co-CEO
Your name is
of
what?
ESL. My
Ralph
favorite
Reichert.
Gamescom
Ralph
memory is
Reichert.
2014, when for the first time we had a
Reichert.
full hall for
Reichert.
esports.
Game on time here at ESL 1 for the grand final. of
dice.
Battlefield 4.
Until then, we were guests at Gamescom. Then we were an integral part and could show the world of
Jeez,
gaming.
man,
the power of
them.
esports.
Squad.
Squaddy.
Squad, fam.
Welcome back to
What
Gamescom
up?
Studio. Before we get to more new games, the Epic Games
Yeah,
Store
new
is
games, please.
also celebrating Gamescom 2021 with a dedicated hub for tons of the games we're
Batman
featuring.
crab.
At the hub, you'll be able to wishlist your favorite titles to receive regular
These
updates
players are
from Epic. You can
underneath.
find it all at epicgames.com/store/events/gamescom, or just follow the in-store messaging. Now,
That's
some
funny.
video games are built on proven formulas, while others throw caution to the wind and get wildly experimental. But sometimes you get the best of both worlds. A game that combines several familiar game mechanics to create something totally new. Our next game is definitely the latter. Here is the turn-based tactical strategy multiplayer first-person shooter with a 4D time loop known as Lemnis Gate. Check it out.
Lemnis what?
My name's Corey Kaspersky, and I'm a 3D artist at Ratloop Games Canada, and I'm working on the title Lemnis Gate. Lemnis Gate
so
is
much
a
devs.
turn-based combat strategy first-person shooter
Bro.
with a unique twist.
Combat strategy first-person shooter. Huh?
The gameplay and a unique time loop mechanic, where each round takes place in the same 25 seconds, and players will
It
take
looks alright,
turns adding operatives into the time loop to
Oh,
affect the
take
outcome of the
turns.
round. Today we're super
Turn-based
excited to
first-person
show you
shooter.
a first look at one of our new maps and some exciting new gameplay.
Okay, let's have a look. 9 SP, what's good?
9-7 East.
Oh, come on, Mark. Yeah, come on, Mark.
Come on, guys. But I'm trying to understand. So you're a
Yeah, they
first
said loads of
person.
things. Tactical shooter. No, strategy shooter. I don't remember.
Well, how did he word it? You're a turn. You're
Now
a.
that you've
said
seen the
loads
map
of
Caldera,
things.
let's jump into a match that's already underway and is in the later stages of the round. Caldera is a seek and destroy map where players will take turns either defending or attacking 2 points on the map. Each
Okay.
round in Lemnis Gate takes place in the same 25-second time loop. All of your actions on each of your turns are recorded and played back throughout the entire round. There are a variety of operatives to choose from. Each of them have their own unique abilities and skills. Striker, for example, can take advantage of long sight lines on Caldera to pick off opponents from across the map.
Gone.
Carl, who has a unique shielding ability, can
Carl?
use that to shield the objectives and protect them from damage.
Yeah,
In
Apex.
Caldera, there are lots of unique opportunities and defensive points for players to use operatives such as Death Blow or Vendetta to set up turrets and mines at defensive choke points. And
Oh,
prevent their
he walked
opponents
into
from
that.
capturing the objective.
I do wish I was a bit better at
So
first
in
person
between
games,
each turn,
first
players will be
person
given
shooters.
control of the reconnaissance drone
My
to take
nephew's
stock of the
really
battlefield
good at
and
first-person
analyze their
shooters.
opponent's moves, as well as take a look at what their operatives
Well, he
have
thinks
done
he's
in
a fighting
previous
game
rounds
guy
as well.
now.
In Lemnis Gate,
But he's really good
death
at
is not
first-person
the end.
shooters.
It's extremely important for you to continue to play even if your operative dies during your round. If that happens, your player will become a ghost, but it's very possible for you to bring that operative back to life in a future round by saving them on another turn. Those actions will become real again and active
Oh,
in the
I
timeline
like that
and
little
can play
mechanic. That
a
mechanic's
very
right.
important role in leading you to victory. We're very excited that Lemnis Gate will be
I'm
launching
cool.
on September 28th on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and
But
S,
you know the thing
PlayStation
about
4, and
first-person
Xbox
shooters?
One. You can pre-order now for 20% off.
Any
and get
one
the
of them
exclusive
could be
Metal Mantis
massive
operative
tomorrow.
and weapon skin for
Tomorrow.
Target.
One of them.
Lemnis Gate will also be available on
That's
Game
the
Pass
first
for
person,
Xbox and
the
PC
first person
on day
shooter
one.
genre, especially multiplayer ones, yeah? Right?
Whether you're a fan of cyberpunk action, survival horror, or medieval horse
The
crime,
first-person shooter
you'll
genre.
probably find something to enjoy
That
in one of
could
these
just-
trailers. And if none
any
of these
one
do
of
anything
them
for
could
you,
just
stick
blow
around.
tomorrow.
There's still tons more Gamescom Studio
Boom,
yet to
it's
come.
gone. You can make one.
Nikki,
say, yeah, you're...
Banzai.
Hey, what's good, Ace?
Ace! Wagwan, my G.
telling you, bro.
Mm.
But that scene is so saturated. It's
Yeah, it
ridiculous.
is saturated. Thousands of What's this?
Gameplay only, don't do this.
What's he running with? A sword?
Yeah, there's a sword. That's a chick, isn't it? Yeah, it's a chick.
Well, it's like some cyberpunk kind of.
Yeah, you're the target. No, you're the target. Dip. No, fight them. I lied.
Yeah, but this is a trailer. Can we? What's she doing?
I said Ghost Runner. That Ghost Runner game was actually decent. And it did a lot well. The Ghost Runner game did well, you know. They're already on Ghost Runner 2 or DLC or something coming out there.
Jeez.
Oh, they're doing loads of things.
In the trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
In the cinematic, yeah. Oh, she's got how many arms?
I love seeing dual swords, you know. Spine destroying future. Oh, it's just called Spine.
Oh. PS5, Xbox Series X, Android.
No, that's only
Rated
next
M
gen.
for mature.
Oh,
wicked.
they said that's
wicked.
only next gen. Okay.
Hey!
Jutsu Games.
What you saying, Retro Ricardo?
Retro.
We saw this one where it just goes off. You're just doing what you
Yeah,
want.
you're just out here. GTA
Out here.
in the
GTA.
medieval.
Wrestler is a wild
Give thee thine car. I mean, thine carriage.
Thine horseback.
Created a unique that pays homage to classic sandbox games, and in some respects is a parody on the genre. Wrestler
Off
is set
with
in a
your
historically
head.
inaccurate medieval world.
Shoot man in the head with arrow.
Graffiti tagged walls.
Anything with a cyberpunk
No horse
aesthetic
parking
gets my
zones.
attention. Yeah, I know you like them games.
You'll play
You
as
like them
Guy,
games. I know Ronaldo likes them games.
Man robbed the carriage and he's gone.
While he may still live with his mom, make no mistake.
Oh,
you
man
need
said
a
he
job
burnt the
done,
wife's
at least
breakfast.
enough questions asked. He's your man.
Ah, he's just running around,
During the main
just
quest, you'll
beating man up.
experience feudal injustices, inquisitions, witch hunting, and maybe even dig up some dragon bones. Guy's ultimate goal, however, is to gain entry into the grand tournament to win half the kingdom and the princess's hand. Due to his peasant roots, Guy will have to get quite creative
Man like
in
golly.
his way in the tournament. To make that a reality, you'll have to form weird alliances, double-cross your enemies, and equip
Golly, what you
yourself
saying?
with
You're
crazy
about.
disguises. And we can't forget about Guy's best
Discord
friend,
is there,
the best
cuz.
appropriate name ever, Buddy. He's a lifelong friend and the brains of the operations. Keep in mind you can always count on him. After all, he's your
I'm
buddy.
thinking of a game called Rust.
In Rustler, players can tackle the story at their own pace and ensue chaos upon the kingdom at their leisure. When left to his own devices, Guy can wreak havoc with halberds, swords, crossbows, and even things like
got everything.
tossing turds or holy hand grenades.
Oh!
Tossing
There's
turds.
tons of mayhem to cause.
Yeah,
in Rustler.
poo.
Guy can terrorize townfolk with his reckless riding, fight in medieval cage matches, and of course, steal horses. Just to name a few more, you can also compete in various horse races around the kingdom, offer your riding skills as a medieval taxi service, and even pimp out your horse to elude knights in pursuit. Through the use of bards, music plays a strong role in Rustler. Hiring bards allows Guy to enjoy a variety of sweet tunes that can only be described as medieval.
I don't know about that. Let me do a
Songs
Google
will
search. Number
dynamically change on the
64.
fly, depending on what trouble Guy is getting himself
Ronaldo.
into.
Let me do a
Or they
Google
can be
search and
manually
see if we've got
switched.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Truly is your own personal medieval radio.
Yeah, no, do your
We're
thing, Gully,
extremely
man.
excited
Yeah,
for
yeah,
players
yeah.
to saddle up and
Hey,
enjoy the
J-Dog.
medieval madness that is Rustler.
This goes
when it
there if you
releases
need it, my
August
guy. Come on.
31st.
My brother
You
Jason's
guys
in
have
the
an
building.
arcade in
tuning in.
London called
And if you'd like to support
NO64.
Rustler further,
We got a couple in
the game is
Manchester
available
and they are
for
amazing.
pre-order at
I don't know.
select
I don't know.
retailers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, dude.
I don't know if we have that. NO64.
Rustler's coming out in a second.
Yeah, in a second. Yeah. 2P games.
Yeah, Brawlhalla. Yeah, we're doing Brawlhalla Fight Friday. Brawlhalla.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get a big mad 8-player going and let's see who can really be a bad boy. Yeah.
J-Dub.
J-Dub should know. Is this that small soldier game that was?
No.
Oh no, this is gonna be weird and eerie where you can only fight people with a camera.
Yeah.
No. It might not be that dark.
Man said collect a
Wait,
battery.
wait. Duratom.
Man said operate.
Duratom.
Okay. Oh. Man picked up the pistol. Okay.
Do something with it. Draw for it.
Man's got the food there.
Man's got the kebab. The young kebab stick.
Kono nani, kono nani.
Bagged chips. No, what's going on? I need a plot. I need something.
J-Dub's not gonna be there. He's working.
Peak.
Mm.
Yeah, Blemmy, if you want to get involved on some brawlhalla later, during the stream.
Nah, Blemmy, I hear you. I hear you. I haven't seen the goal of this game yet.
Nah, man is just looking at things. He looked at the red kettle. He tried the lane.
To shoot the red kettle and it vanished.
Oh, it opened the door, bro.
How could a red kettle open a door? So who's this? What's this now?
Yeah, look, record update, the living room. Yeah, he's only got a camera.
So what? Five Nights of Freddy remix.
I use Queen 9. Man said Foster's versus Left 4 Dead. Are you in Orient? No matter, it looks like a beta version of Silent Hill.
PT ripoff. The Silent Hill ripoff. Yeah.
Or just come out.
Skip.
You're doing up codes.
Skip.
Yeah, I'm alright, you know.
Yeah, we
guys,
can.
you know.
We can skip this one.
You know.
So what?
Trailer. It's the red kettle
The
again.
the kettle is the bad guy.
What is this called? What called the kettle black?
Man said.
What is this? Bear puzzle, bear fish moving.
Like, how do you? What are we doing?
Nah, it's gone left.
What are we doing?
It's gone left. You're just doing random things, shooting screens.
What, like, how, like, you're going through the trailer, making a trailer. What about this would you think people would find interesting?
You had to, whoever edited the trailer didn't do a good job.
Because you're just dying in 1983. The ultimate room escape experience. Okay, so you're okay.
Yeah, but the trailer didn't drop it
At all. What's this though?
Get the hell out of here!
Hype Train Digital, yeah, they're a big publisher, I think. Very big publisher.
Bro, he is sprinting, and there's somebody behind him. In all these films, all these games, there's always like
the island is deserted. I haven't met anyone.
Like something like shooting at the sky.
There are traces of human presence, and you know it's beautiful here.
Saying the forest. I'm still waiting for that.
Fairfield, the Forest 2.
Gathering supplies.
Sons of the Forest.
Can you believe it?
He's doing photography.
But
oh no, I lied. Now he's got the pipe. Streets of Rage.
I don't trust this place.
What's the aim? Oh,
Brother,
wait.
I don't know what's going on.
Nah, this guy got some more of a point. He took pictures. It's the camera one again. At least they gave him a gun though. Swimming.
I'm ready now. I'll get us out of here.
RTP!
It's good.
What it do?
Fun
The
fact,
brown
the time
chicken
difference
that's just
between
been
when the
out there
Stegosaurus
for how
lived
long?
and when the T-Rex
That
lived
was in-
is
it was in
greater
a
than
wooden
the
box.
time difference between when the
You
T-Rex
punched
lived
it and the
and right
chicken was
now.
there. You're gonna
Even
eat
more fun fact, the time difference between right now and a bunch more new game trailers is nowhere near as long as that. Lots more Gamescom studios still to come after this.
Who wrote that for her? Who wrote that for her? Who did that? Who was the culprit?
They went wild.
Man said the time difference between the Stegosaurus and the T-Rex is longer than the difference between, like, who? Fun fact, that wasn't fun, and we don't even know if that was a fact.
I'm not sure this game bad time. What is this? Say Battlefield.
No, this is that game.
The other one, the CS:GO looking one.
Yeah.
Crows.
Squad Operation.
They have been over promoting that one.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by
Well, no one else wanted to
Pluto
get the
TV.
bag for the
Free to
advertisement,
watch.
you know?
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for
would
games
say
and
that.
entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest
someone wrote
fans
the thing.
of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live
Cyberpunk
streams,
review.
IGN brings you all the coverage you need.
Yeah, no, this is old. It's just an IGN
Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube,
plug.
Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you
Man, I
covered.
plug in IGN quickly.
The #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, DC, Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and
Me, Akeem Lawanson, host of IGN's news show, The
Akeem!
Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be here covering all the breaking movie, TV, and streaming news that matters most to you.
one might
Make
speak,
sure to
but
catch the
turn
Fix
off.
Entertainment on IGN for your fix of entertainment news. Let's drop it.
It says like,
Yeah, like we know who these guys are. Like, why you
If
keep
you're not
plugging
following
them?
IGN on social media, what are you waiting for?
No,
We're
it's
constantly
actually
updating our
IGN
feeds
show,
to bring you
I
the
think,
latest
at the moment.
news,
I think
gameplay,
it's about IGN. No, not about IGN. It's
custom
IGN
original
presenting
content,
Gamescom, innit?
the best user-generated videos and art,
We watch
memes,
this through IGN.
and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year.
Throughout the
IGN
year.
on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
And
Doesn't
Snapchat.
matter at this point. I'm just
What's
here
up,
with the
everyone?
lads.
Sydney here to bring you a little update
Yeah.
about the future of IGN on
Sydney,
YouTube.
didn't you
We've been
leave?
listening to your feedback, and it seems like some
No,
people
this
are more
one's still
into
here.
games, while others are
No,
more
Sydney
interested
left,
in movies
bro.
and TV. So we got to thinking about it and decided, why
Recently.
not both? Our
Did
main
she?
channel will still bring
Yeah,
you
Sydney
all
left.
the biggest news, reviews, previews,
She
and
got her own channel
trailers
on that.
to keep you up to speed on the most
Oh, I thought it was-
highlights. But if
Sydney
you
is
only
actually
want
very
games content
entertaining.
24/7, head
Oh,
over
is
to
it?
IGN Games.
Yeah, her
Movies
channel
and
was
TV,
actually
more
quite
your thing.
decent. Okay.
Check out IGN Movies and TV. More channels, more of the stuff you love, more IGN.
Gamescon.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by USAA Insurance.
I can't even lie. I called it Gamescon.
It's
With
been
an
another
N.
big year for gaming, and Gamescom is proud to present the Gamescom Awards for 2021.
What's that?
Not
Here are
every
the
girl.
nominees
Nominees
for Best Action
for Best Action Game.
Far Cry 6.
But the
from
game's
Ubisoft.
not out.
Halo Infinite from Microsoft.
Not even out.
These games are not out. I don't understand.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction
even
from
out.
Ubisoft.
That's coming out next year. That's not even 2021.
And the
Could
winner
be
for
Halo.
Best Action Game is Far Cry
Stupid.
6 from Ubisoft.
Far Cry? Really?
They're saying
Described
anything.
as the largest
They're
Far
saying
Cry
anything,
playground
bro.
to date, Far Cry
And
6
you know
is
there's
shaping
two-
up to
there
be
was
the
two
most
Ubisoft
impressive and ambitious entry in the franchise's
They're
story
saying
history.
anything, bro.
Players will
They
use homemade
said
weapons across a varied
anything,
landscape
bro.
and even employ animal sidekicks
That
to
rocket
take down the
backpack thing
tyrannical
looks sick,
dictator Anton Castillo, portrayed by the actor Giancarlo Esposito.
That's not his
With
name.
a stellar cast and tons of new ways to cause mayhem, Far
He
Cry
said
6
his name
promises
so
to have a
badly.
narrative just as engaging as its gameplay.
Giancarlo Esposito.
To accept the award, here's
Congratulations,
more from the
Far
team
Cry
behind
6.
6.
Hi everyone, I'm Omar, game content director on Far Cry 6. On behalf of our teams around the world, really, thank you for awarding Far Cry 6 the best action game at Gamescom.
Looking like
Ow!
a gangster.
It's an honor, and it's also
Omar, explain to
very
me.
humbling considering all the amazing games out there. It speaks to the fantastic work our
These
team
men are
has
talking like
done,
we've played it, you know.
and it's an honor to be
Yeah.
accepted on their behalf.
Thank you for playing it.
It's the first time
Thank you for
we're
saying
doing
it was
on Far Cry
amazing.
game at
We
Ubisoft
appreciate you.
Toronto.
Guys,
and we felt like
Ubisoft
we
are
had
known
quite a
for
lot to
day
live
one
up to.
broken.
And it's really exciting to
They
see
do
the
patch it though.
reception
They
so far.
do a quick job.
And we really can't wait for you all to play the game very soon.
Guys.
And maybe get to know if Diego and Vas are actually related, or maybe not. Anyway, see you October 7. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome back
What?
to Gamescom Studio. We just gave out the Gamescom Award for Best in Action.
What?
And up next, we've got another hot and heavy roundup of amazing previews for new games that look like they might be gunning for the title next year. So get psyched or prepare to be psyched involuntarily by these awesome trailers.
Oh. He looks lucky.
Oof, that was a tough fight. I hope the next one will be more useful.
Raw.
Welcome to Arboria, Chosen One. Father Tree will create new tool warriors. As many as is needed to find and wipe this curse out.
Yeah, it's a roguelike, so you die your way to the end.
I like roguelike games though. I like them a lot. It makes me feel like back in the day when everything was a roguelike.
You gotta kind of die your way to the end.
Healing roots will help us to rebuild
Die.
structures in our village.
Come back stronger.
How could I
Die, come back stronger. Die, come on.
But you know what? One of the best roguelikes I've played
Mm.
is survival mode.
These bongos sure are strong, huh?
I'm bantering.
Oh.
I'm talking about Blade of Soul. Blade of Soul is very good roguelike.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Collect
Hades
the
is brilliant.
divine ready. Heal your venerable roots and fight unholy heart of madness.
Very weird, like crazy
Oops.
people.
Getting a bit dizzy.
Bugs.
First time, it'll be fun. Trust me.
Okay.
What's it called? Astonisher. That
Peggy
font was wild. I don't know what it's called.
I don't. Yeah, that stunt is wild. That font is wild.
Ghost Runner.
Neon
Ghost Runner,
pack.
Neon pack. Yeah, bro. This game done well, bro. This game done well. I was supposed to actually play it properly, but I didn't. The demo didn't have controller support at the time. I was upset about that, and that's what put me off. New gamers, yeah, they done well. Like, I heard man speedrun this, and when they speedrun this, it looks wild. Like everyone's dying in one out there, one. You as well get one. No, I just give you one. Ghost Runner looks alright. Ghost Runner looks alright.
It's like if Warframe was first person.
Yeah. First person
Because
Warframe.
Warframe, like you can move this quick.
Игорь,
What's this,
просыпайся,
please?
Соня. Смотри, смотри, вон там. Я беру тебя, Игоря Хименюка, в законные мужья. И
This ain't a game, is it?
чтить и уважать.
Hey, interesting. I don't know why I'm interested, but I'm
Быть тебе верной и
So I'm
не
waiting for the drop.
отрекаться от тебя. Пока
Is
смерть
this a game?
не разлучит
This ain't a
нас.
game. Until death do us part. Then she turns around to be a ghost or some shit. Ish.
What's this about?
No idea. Chris!
Что за дела? Ну ты так и
What's
не
going on, Chris?
проснулся. Подъем.
Just trying to tell him to wake up.
Очнись.
Таня, прекращайте шутки.
What left all of a sudden? Nah, don't do that and do the title screen.
Chernobylite. Are you being serious? And
Don't do
and
that,
it's not
nah.
even next gen.
just got a look at new trailers for Ghost Runner, Arborea, and Chernobylite. 3 games from the Polish publisher All In, which seems to be living up to its name. Coming up next, we've got a very special live episode of Beyond, IGN's PlayStation show. And be sure to stick around after that for more new trailers, demos, and developer showcases. Gamescom Studio will continue right after this.
Being honest, I don't know if I want to watch this. What's the PlayStation show going to be about?
I don't know.
Legendary studio that changed strategy and tactics games forever.
I really doubt it.
Comes Marvel's Midnight Suns, a new tactical
I've
RPG
got to sort out.
set in the
I need to
darker
eat my
side of the
dinner.
Marvel universe, where you'll get to team up
So
with
do
and
we
live among
care about
Marvel legends as the Hunter,
PlayStation?
an all-new original hero brought back to life to
When is
fight
it? 10
demons
minutes?
from the underworld.
I have no idea.
Look at the trailer.
Because like, as long as I'm a Sony fan, I don't really care. I don't care. Like, I really highly doubt that Sony's gonna drop anything that we really care about watching at this show when they've got their own shows sanctioned. So I doubt there's gonna be any Final Fantasy 16. That's a myth. The only Final Fantasy 16 you're seeing is this trailer they dropped already. Yeah.
If they even show that.
They're not gonna allow Square to put that out now. And they've got their show coming up. Like anything exciting from Sony is more. You're gonna see Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what you're gonna see again. And you're gonna see a little bit of Ratchet and Clank, maybe a little DLC or little cosmetics. But I doubt you're gonna see anything from Sony, guys. I doubt it. Not anything we really care about. Unless they show some indie stuff that I care about, or anyone else cares about. You know what I mean? Like that Lost Soul aside. If they show stuff like that, then maybe. But nah. I'm alright. But we ain't seen no gameplay from Midnight Sun though.
It's a
The trailer looks good. That's all we can say.
It's a thing though. It's
turn-based.
Yeah. So
and you're strategizing with Iron Man and that. You control. Iron Man, do a blast. Wolverine, but it's like a mirage. Like, let me see if PlayStation's even tweeted anything. Like, if they've tweeted like, yeah, make sure you watch the Beyond show, then maybe there's something going on. But they haven't tweeted nothing. They don't care. They just sent a couple little things. Shut up. Yeah, Forbidden West launches February. You're not tweeting, you're not.
Oh, this is a console release.
Yeah, it's coming out on console.
I thought this was a mobile game.
That's the other one. The other one's a mobile game. There's another one.
Oh yeah, there's an.
Gamescom 2021 is presented by Pluto TV, free to watch.
Wow. There is a whole drought.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game. But what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them?
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what happens on every episode of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to ride along with the developers as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the planet. Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
You took the mick out of my game. What's the update? Everything we did on Netflix. Everything you did. Do that again,
innit? Try that now.
Yeah, try that now on a petty one. You always be petty.
From the
wow, guys,
Plan Turismo, Leaf of
you
Legends,
really
and Pinecraft,
know how to
released in 2020, expansion pack 2021,
buy time.
launch soon. Gamescom Forest, not a game. but a game-changing project.
People be so happy that
Thousands of trees were donated by the best community in the world because we need oxygen even more than a good Wi-Fi signal. Say for
I'm
me,
actually alright.
plant a tree.
What you saying, Chris? You're gonna
Let's grow.
Plow through it, or
the Gamescom
I
forest.
don't.
From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks
Wow,
at movies and
IGN.
games, to
Alright.
reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage
Guys.
no matter where you are.
You don't care,
We're on
do you?
IGN.com, the IGN app,
Guys,
YouTube,
do we care?
Facebook, or Snapchat.
Do we care?
Honestly.
Because
Gamescom 2021 is presented by USAA Insurance.
USAA Insurance.
Hello and welcome to a very special Gamescom studio episode of Podcast Beyond, IGN's weekly PlayStation show. I'm your host, Brian Altano. With me today is Max Scoville, Jonathan Dornbush, and Lucy O'Brien. I didn't know which version of you guys were going to pop up and in which order, but I'm glad you're all here. Beyond, friends, hello. Welcome to Gamescom.
Beyond.
PlayStation shirt. Her mic's not on.
This was not exactly like a big PlayStation show, right? Like this wasn't. We didn't really get like big PlayStation showcase or.
Bro, the
like
man just left her there in the cold.
Really anything specifically from them. But we did get some great news and some sort of like PlayStation.
How long do you think it will be before she realizes?
Cool. So let's break down some of the biggest things that happened. First of all, obviously Horizon got some updates. We got a brand new release date for the upcoming Horizon game and a new patch for Horizon Zero Dawn, which just hit PS5 just sort of quietly during the middle of the show, which was a nice surprise. Sony's rollout has been a little perplexing, but let's get into that. Jonathan, tell us about the Horizon Forbidden West release date. We know it's February 18th, 2022 on PS4 and PS5. How do you feel about this?
I mean, I think it totally makes sense. You know, this is we're a few weeks out from those reports where we were going to get where we learned that there was supposedly a delay for Horizon, and Sony never commented at that point. My guess is because they wanted to actually put a specific release date to it, and they weren't just
like no one gonna send her like a text or something.
Yeah, like message her on the WhatsApp group at least.
So I think February looks great. It's it's the time of year when the original Horizon launched. So I think it's going to be probably a pretty good time to launch a Horizon.
So you're not going to see nothing.
Yeah, Lucy, what are your thoughts here? You're excited for this game, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, she's back.
In terms of the release date delay, I think the messaging of it was really well handled. Like, it was presented as something that was quite celebratory, as opposed to, we're really sorry, but we've delayed this game. The reports were obviously quite watertight, and the messaging was we needed to give our team some work-life balance. Like, the pandemic is real. The pandemic has been a background thing during the making of this game, and overall I thought the messaging was really healthy and celebratory, and I'd like to see more of that when it comes to delays, rather than, oh, this is such a bummer and we're really sorry. There's nothing to apologize for. This is the right move.
I totally agree. I actually really appreciate the sort of like video messaging rather than just like the rectangular JPEG on Twitter. I feel like Cyberpunk did that for so long that it just became like a meme at this point, that if you delay a game using an image on social media, it just doesn't have the same heart as getting some figureheads from the studio to be like, we're hard at work, we're really proud of it, but things are difficult right now, so we're going to take our sweet time. We'll see you in a few months.
No, the JPEG is like texting to say you're going to be late. Like really just kind of phoning it in.
Yeah.
No, I'm sort of like, as much as I would love to sort of get my hands on a big, huge open world game this fall, I'm kind of okay with the February.
They can lose.
I mean, the first one came out.
And
it was like a March release, I think, and it was
February 2017. Actually,
was it February? Okay, yeah. So like they've got pretty good luck with that window there, and I don't know. I think we're sort of accustomed to huge games coming out in the fall, and frequently there's almost like almost overwhelmed by that. But I feel like we're more and more sort of seeing this, games kind of stake out their own little corners of the year when they come out. So this is.
But yeah, agreed.
I'm out. And I mean, also like to Lucy's point, like that's a very healthy, it's a very healthy reason to push a game and to be like, hey, and also like I appreciate them not giving the ambiguous like,
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here.
Sad to say, the game
we're gonna.
We'll have more news soon.
Face is gonna get ready with Gully for the beat 'em up Fridays. Not beat 'em up Fridays. Sorry, Fighter Fridays.
We're doing that. You joining?
So, guys, thank you for joining us. But yeah, we're tired of seeing the same trailers and the same things being spoken about.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you, people, for joining.
Catch us in a bit, man. We'll be back in a bit. Guts, I'll shout ya.
Yeah, man. We'll be back in a bit, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Let me check the Discord. You'll know the coup.
Yeah, man.
In a bit, people.
All right, guys.